second here, just loading up stuff. Are you going to the fair at all this year? Oh, sure, yeah. And if I'm too loud, sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. Are you just doing, yeah, because you're pushed to talk, right? Yeah, I'm just lazy. I don't want to, yeah, I need to do that, but it's just hard when you're like in the middle of battle and getting hectic to push another button when you're trying to do other stuff. Do you assign it to a keyboard command or to a mouse? Keyboard command, I think, would be tricky, especially if you're trying to do. I was gonna say mouse button, yeah, side button or something. Yep. Duper duper doo. Here. Oh, party. Party. Party, party, party.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. We are live, and it is late. Thanks for stopping by, actually. I just got back from a concert. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. DavNotGaming. At DavNotGaming. Get all the updates when I go live. Just kind of talk about giveaways, anything like that that's going on, special events, and just what's going on in my life. So we got pummeled with hail today. And I'm not talking about like little hail. I'm talking about hail the size of like a golf ball today. But we were safe. Well, I was actually out driving around when it started, but we made it home safe, and everybody's fine. The house is fine. There's just lots of branches, leaves, and stuff like that on the ground. And we'll probably get someone to look at the roof on my house, but everything's fine. Nobody got hurt, and yeah. So I just got back from the concert, August Burns Red, and it was freaking amazing. Which, transitioning into that, August Burns Red, if you see the thing over there, above my logo there, for heart support, that is a non-profit mental health charity organization that's just out there to help promote mental health awareness and to help people that are struggling with depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, anything like that. And it was founded by the lead singer Jake Lurs of August Burns Red. So there you go. That's why I went to the concert. Love them. Been listening to them ever since they started back in like 2002, 2003, 4-ish time. Great band, great people in the band. I can't say more, can't say less. And I'm going to drop that link in the chat so everybody knows. Alright, Buckaroo. You ready? Hello? I'm also dropping some metal.
1 second.
Some metal music tonight to, just to commemorate. We're in country. Getting a little crazy up in here. So I think what we're going to do tonight is probably kind of just the same thing we've been doing some Black Zone Gathering, Black Zone solo dungeons. And if we see anybody, we might give them a hug, let them know that we care about them, show them some love and support, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Let's see here. What zone are you in?
I'm at my island still.
Gotcha.
I was doing some stuff here for a second.
No worries. Probably just gonna pop out into the tier 5 zone and see what's going on.
That's fine. Yep.
Are you still launching?
No. I'm. Oh yeah. I'm not launched yet.
Okay. It's bright, a little bright. I'm gonna turn it down, set the mood a little bit. Set the mood. Why not, man? Still fighting a little bit of a cough. It's 21 minutes in a large chest in that tier 5 zone.
Got it.
And there's only one hideout out here now. Or actually there's two. Oof, I might need my glasses, guys. It's like, my eyes are always really sensitive to light if I don't wear them. And I just got back from like a concert that was like all the lights. So we upgraded our stone last night. So we'll be a little more proficient with that. Maybe get some more higher zone stuff, or higher tier stuff. We're getting closer on our pickaxe as well. So, oh, I need to put my face breaker on as well. Should probably grab that instead of the torch. Don't necessarily need the attack speed. Rather have better defense. That is an artifact item, so it will be a little more juicy for our build. So, it could be make us a little bit more juicy for those people out there, but we'll see. I believe I've got one in my chest here. Just kidding. Must be in Bridgewatch. Pretty sure it is. We're like 4-2 stuff here. So we'll go offhand shield. We'll go 4-2 and see how much the face breaker is. 222,000. What about 5 flat or 5-1? 222. 299 for a 5 flat. Because it's. Did I just see a 5-2 is cheaper? Confusion. How about 4 flat? 4-1. 136. I'll take it.
Quick question: how are you separating media sources then with your mic input, with having it push to talk, and then so you have push to talk and then you have just talk? Which one are you having going to your stream? Just talk?
Yeah. So I have my media source just for my mic, and then through my Discord I have push to talk, so it's just separated that way. So I'm always going through no matter what, and then it just goes through Discord if I push the button.
Yeah, so it's okay. So the stream is picking up everything because it's the mic input.
Correct.
But your Discord is only picking up your push to talk. Got it.
Yeah. I'm also switching to Facebreaker for my torch, so I'm going to be a little juicier.
Makes sense.
Yeah, somebody said something in my chat the other day, and I was like, you know what? It's mostly just because of the cost, but it also, you know, just because I forgot to think about that way because I've always ran it that way, but attack speed isn't necessarily what I need.
Now, how about, okay, second question on audio. Now, how about for incoming audio, like when I'm talking to you and everything too? Am I coming across on your chat, or what's getting picked up?
Yeah, so everything will be coming through. I need to go through and fix that still, so that's
Well, that's what I gotta. I gotta figure out how to separate those channels. Cause same thing, I have it so everything comes through on mine as well.
I mean, it's either they hear you or they don't hear you, and it looks like I'm talking to myself.
Right. Right. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I mean, mine's similar at the moment. Very similar. Okie dokie.
Why am I so tired? Oh yeah, that's right, because it's late. Boom.
What we gotta get you on is we gotta get you on an ultra wide.
Yeah, no joke. But I feel like the next purchase will probably be maybe some audio stuff.
Nice.
Just so I can do a better job at separating out the audio and then having some other like fun stuff to mess with.
For sure.
Yeah, last night was pretty crazy actually.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Like I've been really active in the Koopa stuff still. So I got a support run last night, which I usually typically do a couple times a week, and then somebody dropped their sub in like 1,000 bits.
Nice.
So it's kind of crazy, but it was like, yeah, it was awesome. But I can't withdraw anything until I hit $50.
Hit the thing, yeah.
So I don't know. I'm at like I think 40.
Nice.
So it's been kind of fun. I've just been kind of grinding out.
Use it to reinvest.
Sure, absolutely. I almost just called out a person, but you're not even here.
Oh. Sorry, be out there in a second.
Should probably eat my omelet, huh?
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I gotta show you Theta TV, or I gotta get you introduced to that as well too.
Okay.
You got it. You have to get like a special streamer key on it, or which is basically like an NFT to stream as like a it would be the equivalent of an affiliate or a partner with them, but you can start streaming for free like immediately using their software tool.
Okay.
And then again, once you get traction, or if you like, I mean, you've done a good job already just participating from the Twitch end. That they reward keys. Same thing on the Theta side. That's where a lot of folks kind of get their start, is they get Theta, and then what's cool is they don't reward you in monetary. They reward you in crypto, which they reward you in T-Fuel, which I'm actually invested into the Theta and the T-Fuel ecosystem. I stake it, I mine it. I think it's technically they were trying to be the next decentralized YouTube / like Twitch, and they created a whole platform that obviously, you know, it competes with Twitch, but yet it doesn't, because again, it's very crypto focused, and I mean, they actually have partnerships with NASA and Lionsgate Films and a bunch of other cool stuff going on. So it's pretty neat, because I mean it's much smaller community for sure, but again, it's like, you know, kind of blue ocean strategy kind of thing. Like, you know, people aren't streaming a lot of stuff there, so it's like if you capture the audience and people start to see it, it's
Right.
you know.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I know Koopa was on, or Bowser was on Trovo the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it was, but I made an account and logged in. It was interesting.
Right. Right.
It was interactive in a different way.
Yeah. Well, and the interesting thing with like Theta and everything too is like they have like all the mechanisms in place and the infrastructure too. Like
13 minutes
I
on
have
that
freaking
giant
like
chest.
hoodies and hats and
Oh, we
jerseys and
did it.
all that stuff for Theta. It's like pretty incredible. And I didn't pay a dime for it. I just
That's
used
cool.
it based upon my earnings and T fuel that I got.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
yeah. Where's my hat? One second. I can step away and I can show you the hat. It's actually it's pretty slick merch. Like it's pretty
We
legit.
did
Like
it.
I have a jersey which is like an esports jersey
Yeah.
and totally free. Totally free. I mean not free. I mean I used the cryptocurrency, but
You got
I
tier
earned
5
the
now, baby.
cryptocurrency. So it's not like I, shelled out my cash for it type thing.
Yeah.
Um, but I'll show you that here in a second.
Let's
But
get
yeah,
back and let's get
that's
a
what I like.
different
I mean, they did it. And the
pickaxe
thing
now.
is, it's either the COO or the CFO is a previous vice president from YouTube. So
Interesting.
it's like,
Huh.
yeah. So the team behind it, they know what they're doing, and they have former execs from Google and again Google, YouTube, Sony, and Samsung. So if you buy a Samsung TV and you go to like the TV broadcasting tab in the smart app area, it's actually connecting to the backbone of the Theta network to deliver that streaming content for like a Samsung TV. So a lot of people don't realize that, but it's I mean they've gone into a bunch of different endeavors like NFTs and all that stuff too. And I personally I hate NFTs, like I really do, but
Yeah.
if they get back to the core concept of what they were trying to achieve, I mean, it's impressive. It is very, very impressive.
I'm
And
intrigued.
if you see the shirt that I'm wearing right now, do you know what this is?
It's Pokemon, right?
It is. It's Pokemon Go. So it's the red team, and I printed this shirt. So I actually
I'm blue.
I have the
Sorry.
Oh, you're blue. Boo.
Yeah.
But no. So this shirt, I mean, I printed this like 3 years ago. So I have like the tools at home to like make my own shirts and everything too. And like I love this shirt. It just is awesome.
That's nice. I know
Yeah.
you talked about that before.
Yeah, like
That's pretty cool.
the thing is, you don't feel the print. Like the ink is actually into the fibers of the shirt.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
All right, 1 second. I got pretty good on my fishing levels. I got to 80 and 55. 80 on the main and then 55 on the specialist.
Let's go.
So
What content
working
did
my
you
way
go
on
to?
up.
Let's hear about it. Let's hear about it.
Well, I just got to my next tier here for my pickaxe.
Nice.
Tier 4. So we were only tier 3 before?
August Rand's red medal. Nice. Hope you had a good time.
Wait,
Sounds like a
I
good
have to do my
time.
thing.
I haven't been to a concert in a minute.
I have to do the
I
thing.
always feel dangerous about
Sounds like a
with
good vibe.
like putting our pages on like the live streams for the Albion page and all that stuff too, because then you're just gonna get ratted.
I mean, yeah, you can, but
My night's going good. I hope yours
I don't
is
know that I
too.
have
Cheers,
yet.
bye.
But I'm guessing that's how some people find my channel as well.
Honestly, I feel like my night's just starting.
Yeah,
so it's
very true. Very true.
Sorry guys.
a lot
I'm just
longer
trying to
than
I was
get
on
all
the Albion
situated.
stream earlier today, and some good feedback from Lou Pack and everything too. He's got quite the ego. He's got quite the ego. He's an okay dude, but yeah, I just don't like when he shills. He even kind of like admitted to it because they're changing the referral system, and he came out on the stream and he's like, Oh, that means I gotta actually like earn my silver again and pay for my premium. And
Wah,
everybody in the
wah.
chat everybody in the chat just started laughing. And they're like, "Welcome to the masses, Ivory Tower."
Right, 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 right.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean,
It's
he
funny.
made the smart move. He was one of the first to like YouTube Albion like back in 2017. So I mean, he's put in years of like
Right.
work. So I
That's
get it.
kind of like
He's
Nosk.
yeah, he's earned what he's got.
Yeah,
So I
crap.
can't hate on him for that. But like his new player stuff though, he's just gotta kind of like pull it back a little bit and just kind of be like, okay, he gave some good info, but then also it's just kind of like the thing of like watch my YouTube, and it's like, dude, come
Mm-hmm.
on, just give him the answer, give him
Right,
the
right.
answer.
I know. I was just, yeah. I think we had that conversation yesterday a little bit where it's just like, I was just trying to think of things that new players might not know about that they would need to know about.
Yeah, yeah. There's tons of mechanics that like always pop up and people are curious about, and like, what's this, what's that, and all this, and
Wah
and
wah.
good stuff. He was trying to answer a lot of it, which I think he did a good job, but there's definitely a couple deflections for sure. I like how Bogle is like just straight professional. Like
Yeah.
doesn't want to get out of line, doesn't want to do any of that, and like Lupac definitely he's definitely on the fence for sure.
Oh yeah. I just like making silly comments and listening to him kind of giggle in the background.
Make him squirm.
Yeah, they're like, "Ooh, what?" Like the shout outs we did.
I agree. I agree.
Excuse me, guys. I resubmitted my thing today too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Nice.
finally. We'll see what happens.
They talked a little bit about that today, and yeah, it was kind of weird because because there's people like complaining about it, saying that it hurts new streamers, and then there's people saying like, what's the category? Like, who do you accept? What are you accepting? Because to your point with like Coco and all that and everything too, like people are getting denied and some people are getting in, and you and I have talked about like. I definitely feel there's definitely a couple grifters that got into the program that they don't care about the game. They're just
Right.
they're just ad space. So I'd be curious too. I mean, I want people in that program that are passionate. I think everyone does. So that's kind of the interesting thing I think the Albion team needs to look at. But that's the thing is they've never done this before. Like
Yeah. Well,
for
when you
them, they were actually during launch and prior to launch, beta, alpha, and after launch, and even up to about
what
2020,
the
2021. I mean, they were actually pretty against streamers. I mean, they were not anti-streamer, but they were just like not supportive of it. Like they didn't take the feedback. They didn't care. They kind of just viewed them as kind of you know complete disregard for the game. So it's an interesting change of
Tink,
face in terms of them
tink,
actually like
tink, tink,
bringing them
tink.
into the fold and seeing that it's a huge marketing potential for them.
Well, yeah, and then the whole drops thing happened, and then here we are.
Drops, exactly, drops. So that's the thing is they got to keep the momentum going with the drops. I'm curious as to if it'll go into the next patch or not. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it probably will, but it drops obviously viewership and people jump on and people check it out and all that stuff too.
I've kind of been hearing through the grapevine that when the new season rolls over, that they might change them finally.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, I
And
agree.
come out with some new material because it's I'm getting emote charges and tokens and the same
Yeah,
skins over and over again.
I just don't have your crazy bastard luck. God damn.
No, I know, right?
Dude, you got Panther and 2 alpacas. I'm just trying to save up the tokens to actually get the damn Panther. I don't care about the alpaca if I ever get it or not. I have all the other stuff, all the horses.
I don't think
and
the
guild
tokens are
mounts and all that stuff. I
transferable.
don't care
Also,
about
I
all
would just
that
give
stuff.
them to them.
I just want that damn Panther and the alpaca. But
Mm-hmm.
for you to pull those just like it's nothing, hot damn.
Yeah, I don't know. It was purely luck, I guess.
Yeah. Show.
Sorry.
All right, what was I gonna do? Felt like I had
Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm still
in
just kind of
Arthur's
pushing
now,
that.
but
Okay. I'm out in Bray, still just kind of collecting. I got my wood. I still need to get to the next level, and then I'll be set pretty well, but it's still not where I want to be, obviously, but closer.
Sure.
Oh, oh boy. Oh boy.
Just need to switch up my display settings here a little bit. There we go.
Spent a good amount of time going through stuff and adding some new timer commands and stuff like that. Made sure I got my referral code and some other stuff out there.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Referral code changed as of right now, didn't it?
What do you mean changed?
Um. Hold on. My.
I also put one with our guild Discord on there.
Got it. Okay.
Trying to
Nice.
draw more people. We'll see.
Yeah. Nice.
I saw Lurkin kind of dropped off. He left and went to another thing.
Who did?
That Lurkin always the F your mother guy.
Oh. Bye.
Yeah. No, I see him all the time now, and he's in the alliance with. I think he's in the alliance with Going Critical.
Oh. Okay. Well, whatever. That's fine.
But he's kind of a troll, it seems.
Yeah. I mean, I think we got two. I think picking up Massive and Potato. I mean,
Yeah,
when
but
they
Potato's
play,
never
they're,
on.
they're good. Yeah, I know. Well, he's got school from what I understand, so he's been tied up with all that. So, but both Massive and Potato, I mean, were like super solid pickups. Like
Yeah.
they're legit. That's the thing is, if we could get
Tink,
like 10 more
tink,
guys like that,
tink,
guys, gals, whatever,
Tink, tink,
wow, that would be
tink,
awesome. I mean, I just
tink.
want a core of like 20 solid, you know,
Active.
active, bingo, active, 20
It's the
solid
key word.
active. I don't want a Zerg. I don't want 100 plus, 200 plus stupid people. Like, you know, we don't need to be that. We just
No.
need a solid core group of folks and carve out a little spot for our own in the black zone somewhere. You know,
Right.
kind of give a friendly handshake. Like I said, I probably will dissolve bards just because. I mean, there's no reason to have it.
Correct.
All we're doing is just holding the, you know, the whatever, the fallover guild or whatever, the newbie guild. I don't know. First off, I don't know why they keep buying characters and keep buying more islands. Like, I find that insane. He's
I
like,
don't know.
what was it, 20 something islands?
24.
Yeah, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, that's my whole thing too. Like, I want one character, and I want my one character just to like have everything. Because I mean, that's the whole idea. When you spend time, you spend the effort. You want to maximize that character's potential and have all the skill sets and everything.
Absolutely.
Too. And I don't want to feel like I'm holding you back either. So I mean, that's the thing. Is
No.
I want us to get, you know, to a point where we're all at a good spot that we can all progress in the characters that we are.
Right. And I just, for me, it's just having people to play with, I guess, for doing like trying to do statics or different content, so I'm not doing the same stuff every day.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but I
even
could also do CDs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, CDs are an easy fallback. And I mean, so if I you know get rid of the bards, we get a solid chunk of like 30 active people. You know, I think alliance-wise, there should definitely be some interest in folks picking us up. It's just like I said the other day, it's paralysis by analysis. There's so freaking many of them. It's like, who do you join?
Oh
you
boy!
know? Like, and the thing is, I want to get with people that again we can gel with, we can play well with. I don't want to get into a mandatory alliance. Like, I don't want to be like, hey, you have to come out for the ZVZ and just throw your body out in the field for 100 versus 100. Like,
Right.
That's
not.
just
No.
dumb. That's just dumb. Like, you know, all you're doing is enriching the pockets of one guild leader or like a handful of guild leaders. You know.
Excuse me.
I want it to be where you can be impactful as a small group of 6, 5, 10, whatever, 20. And like, you know, still be good. So
Right. I'm definitely want to go more serious with it for sure.
yeah.
Like as far as like where I can go into the Discord and say, hey, anybody want to go run some statics, or does anybody want to go run a mage raid or or do anything like that, and have people that are gonna want to play, because the issue with like Perma CC is everybody's UK,
Yeah.
so the
Yeah,
time
that's the thing.
zone.
Yeah. I want to, yeah, I want to be able to wrap that, and that's what I mentioned to you. I think the big thing is time zone because at least I know I'm going to be a night player. I'm going to be in probably 9 o'clock reality, 9 o'clock weeknights, weekends like now, later nights, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock type of thing. That's fine, but
Oh yeah,
all the UK guys are sleeping at that time, so
right.
it's just a matter of getting in the prime time of what works best. So as we talk about this, I am disbanding the bards as of right now. So if they ask like, "Well, what happened? Why is gone?" Well, it's because
Well,
I
they
want
don't
to.
talk in the Discord anyways, and you posted it in there, so it's kind of
Yeah,
on them at
I
that
posted
point.
about it. Yeah, I posted about it. So we're just troubadours now. We are a guild just in ourselves. Again, we can still recruit within it, but then it's again, I do want to get into an alliance, not Arch.
No, 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 no.
but anyone else. OCH, like I looked into them because I think they're the guys that actually they own Red Tree Enclave right now. Yeah, OCH owns Red Tree Enclave.
I don't know
And their
about Bacon's.
and I can check with Bacon's. I mean,
We
they
just
may
took
be
a chest from them yesterday.
Oh, you did?
They
Yeah.
were asleep apparently because two of them came out, and we had a group of 3, and I just ran like on my mount towards them, and they ran away and left us alone and let us take the chest. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Bacon's like does from my experience. Again, this is probably a year and a half, 2 years old now for Bacon's, but I mean, they did content, they did fights, they did territory fights, they hold on to castles and everything too.
Right.
No mandatory stuff. They're not like super hardcore though. Like if they got groups of people or they got folks online, they'll do content, but I mean, they won't push fights if they don't have to, type of thing.
Right. I'd be okay with doing like some Terry stuff too, or like you said, taking those chests at those outposts and claiming them for points.
Correct. Okay, I'm gonna be right back here for a second. So.
'Kay. I'm pretty much capacitied up, so might as well head back to town. See how we did. 58k worth of materials. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it's not terrible. Stay over there, NPC. I'm just trying to get these trees. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, please. Bubble. Oh boy. I don't know how long I'll be live tonight, boys and girls. I'm pretty tired. But I wanted to just make sure we got some content out. We got some time on the game. Just, I enjoy playing the game, and I like the game a lot. And I want to play. Just tonight was one of those things. My wife had bought me the tickets for the concert for my birthday all the way back in May. So, you know. Not making tons of money, but we're making money. And that's something. Ooh, that ore was fancy. So I can get rid of that other pickaxe now, too. Goodbye. So let's see what we got. We've got pickaxe skinning and fiber up. Axe is close too. It's at 19%. Bum 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 bum. Wing wing wing. Wow. I'm starting to think that I didn't do the thing. Forgot the hashtag Koopa Troop. Forgot to hashtag my Koopa Troopa on my Twitter. Alright, let's look at the map real quick and see what we got going on here. We got a small chest on that castle. Got that there. What the heck is this guy doing?
Taco Bell, man. I really want Taco Bell, but I'm hungry.
Let's go back out and gather some more. Why not? Right?
Maybe I'll start using KB again. Please. I was turning into a damn Taco Bell drive-thru.
Oh boy. Oh no. Bum bum ba da bum 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 bum. Guild management. Let's see what's happening in there. So Salty was on. Mark, Massive, Homer was on a while ago. Potato was on 5 days ago. 3 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, a month, a month. I think it'd just be time to clean house. Let's look at the numbers as well for the season. So we're 100 points away from Iron. Not too bad for the size of kill we have. Yeah, it's definitely like I've reached out to Henry the Ninth, and he's dealing with some stuff. Yeah, Henry the Ninth is dealing with some stuff on his own. I'm not sure what's going on. So yeah. Just trying to figure out. So we're only 10 points away from Iron, which isn't terrible.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep. Of course, Sex and Flex is number 1.
Yeah, that was weird. Everything just decided to crash out on me.
That's weird. For sure. Wow. Alright.
Let's Let's not crash in black zone, shall we?
No joke.
Good God.
Can we talk about how salty drives me crazy?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
We tried running a 3-man gang party last night, and it didn't. We didn't get anybody because it's so quiet out here.
Oh yeah.
But he like ran up and like dismounted like right next to a group of people, and I was like, "What the heck are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, we're gonna take these guys." I'm like, first off, no, we're not. Second off, you didn't communicate a word to us what you were doing. You just ran and started whacking at him.
Right, right.
It just is like, and then the whole like running into the dungeon and like leaving us. It was kind of, I'm like, I get like there's nothing for him to do. I'm like, okay, fine, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah,
Then
for sure.
level up your stuff, I
Yeah.
guess.
So the hat I got on is the T Fuel right now. That's the actual emblem right there. That's the T Fuel logo for
Oh, that's cool.
T Fuel. Yeah, it's a pretty, and like I said, their merch is legit. Their merch is on point. All right, there you go. Yeah, I don't know if that was NVIDIA that didn't like something, but it bombed out my graphics, and then it just decided, okay, I'm gonna freeze up the computer and restart everything. So that was fun.
Yeah.
But all right.
Oofda.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Pull this down here.
Oh boy. It's like I went with the same kind of color palette as you now, since my logo is that way.
Nice. I like red and black. I just red's my favorite color, but
Yeah, I think it looks better than like the green was fine before, but I just wasn't really digging the ghost thing.
sure.
It was more of a I found a pretty easy stock way to make my own logo real quick
Yeah.
without spending the million, you know, spending money to have someone do it or having the time to make one myself. I guess I don't know.
There you go. Fiverr, baby, Fiverr.
Well, this is a guy that's local that was a friend of Luke's that works at Iowa Signs.
Nice. There you go. That'll work. God, I don't know what it did. It flipped over my mic input and all that crap to Steam
Gotta love it.
crap. Yeah, I don't get that crap. Don't get that. Yeah, I don't get that. Don't make sense.
Does anything make sense these days?
Nope. Alright. I need to gear up. What you want to do?
I'm down for pretty much anything, but since it's just the two of us, I don't know. We can do we can dungeon gather, free roam. We can do 2v2s. I don't care.
Might get some gather. Let me see. Hold on. Do you care if I fish? I know I've
No,
been
that's
fishing
fine.
the last couple days.
I'm good with that because if someone
I just want to get 100. But yeah, even if we find folks, I mean, I don't care. We can try to light them up.
yeah. Well, I don't have any CC.
Oh yeah, you don't have CC.
That was the thing. Excuse me.
I could go claws.
I made a
Want me to
build
go
for
claws?
I made a build for Salty last night. That was pretty solid for strictly just trapping people.
Yeah.
Was the he wanted to go Camelin instead of Dual Blade, but it was the same one I ran before with but it was Camelin Graveguard armor with the Skinner's cap and the Hunter shoes, so he could sprint with the Hunter boots to increase CC, hit him with the E to lock him down, and then hit him with everything else.
Nice.
But once again, we did have one person roll up on us, and he just took off without saying a word and started chasing him.
See you later.
He just like took off,
Bye.
like started to root him, and he's like, I got rooted over here. And then like we were, you know, we were a good probably 30 meters
Not
away.
even close to, yeah.
And by the
Not even
time we
close to
got there,
doing
the guy is out of the CC and gone.
What horsey are you running in with out here?
I'm just running a T3 riding horse, but I almost thought about just going to a Swift Claw or something.
Yeah, that's what, and that's why I kind of asked, because I'm kind of debating that. I'm like, okay, do I want to put on something else?
Just
Why
the
not?
capacity, I think, on the.
That's the thing is I don't, because what I hate is I hate if I get like something that has extra carry capacity. I always forget to check like, okay, what's my boost? What's my boost for my food? What's this and everything too? Because it's like, okay, if I lose my food, if I do that, I drop
I'm gonna
30%.
check
I
my
do this,
pots,
whatever,
too.
and I
I only
don't
have
want to
2
get caught
pots.
like over 100% and get screwed.
Correct.
That's why I'm probably gonna just go to a mount that doesn't have that, but a little more speed than a horse would be nice.
Excuse me. Where'd that come from?
Whatever. I'll just do my. I can flex my founder's T3 horse skin.
Yeah.
Oh God. It's worth something at least, I guess.
Right.
Axe, stone. Oh, no, I don't need double stone. So what do I got? Axe, fiber, stone, pickaxe, fishing, pickaxe, sickle. Fuck am I mixing? Oh, skinning.
Chips.
Animals. Okay, got it.
There's a medium
Got it.
chest in White Wall Pass.
Yeah, okay.
It's got
Pass, which is right next to us, yeah.
11 minutes.
Okay. Just grabbing stuff, grabbing food, grabbing crap. Skinning.
Oh boy.
Even though I don't think we'll be in the zone with skinning, but Jesus. That's a crazy discrepancy.
Let me look at the gold today.
Yeah, we won't be in the zone with skinning, but I'll just put some skinning knives in there.
13564.
We will have.
Hmm.
Okay. 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 Alright. Good to go. Gonna fizz up. I was gonna go to White Wall Ridge or whatever.
Pass.
Pass. Whatever.
Okay. Heading out.
I got fishing gear. I got my fishing gear on. So.
'Kay.
But I have a blood letter on. I didn't take claws, so just heads up.
Okay. Double execute then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Exactly. Catch them unknowingly and just double execute.
You gonna ping where
Oh,
you're going
sure.
then?
Sure. Wow. 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 Oh, we got a fisher. We got a guy. We got a duder.
Where?
All in fishing gear. In fishing gear. Right here. See him?
Okay, yep. Ready?
How do you want to approach him?
Let's, there's
wait,
one
hold
behind
on,
us
hold
too.
on, hold on. Yeah,
He's
hold on.
dismounted.
Yep. He is? Yeah, okay.
I'm right here.
He's waiting on his cooldowns.
You
11,
wanna take him?
10.
The guy ran
Oh,
off.
shit.
They both
Damn
ran
it.
off.
Damn it. Yeah, I saw that. We probably should have taken the mage. We could have killed the mage.
We still can, possibly.
We still can, yeah.
I'm following him.
Same.
Pinged.
Yep. Not sure what he's up to. Yeah, he's outrunning me.
He's dismounted.
Yep. Gonna wait to. Okay.
I'm dismounted.
Dismount.
I am.
Yep. Same.
So how long do we wait?
I can't. How could I not?
Because
What
we're
the hell?
invis.
Oh, and we have the whatever on us. It's all good. It's all
I'm
good.
cleans now. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It puts a silence on you. I was like, wait a second. I was like, why can't I do anything?
I can do this ruinite.
Do what now? Oh, nice.
Finally.
Nice.
Alright, well, you want to find this fishing spot, and then I'll just kind of hang out and
Yep.
do
Ooh.
stuff too.
Yep. We got a guy to my west, northwest. Sorry, if I see glowy, I'll probably harvest it.
I see no scene.
You got somebody or no?
I see no scene.
Nothing? Okay. Here we go. Alright. Ooh, yummy.
Yummy is correct. Oh boy.
Ooh, blue. I'll take that. 6-2 blue. Nice. There's a 7. Oh, is that 7? Yeah. Oh, we. Gonna try to migrate down towards the southeast.
Okay.
Avoid NPCs.
You mean like that?
Yep. Exactly like that.
You got it?
Bunny. Oh, alpaca.
Guy up here. Just north of us.
1286 spear.
Okay, I'm on.
He's out. Yeah, well outpaced us.
Boo.
Can't catch. Can't catch. Damn it. Potential trap. Nope. Done.
Nothing.
I believe that guy that was fishing is likely going to be in the next zone with us, so keep an eye out.
Okay. Are you going through?
Yes. Where's he?
What do you mean?
1087.
Santa Fe?
He's running. Running. Running, yeah.
He's just.
Yeah. Once it's a horse chase, it's kind of like
Yeah.
you don't have anything. I mean, you
Without
and I
CCC.
don't have any. Yeah, you and I have no skills to counteract a lot of that, so it's just kind of like whatever.
Right. Zoning through. Zoning through.
Ooh. Big chest. 18 minutes.
Yes, sir. Oh, jeez. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody had a great Friday, had a great day. We got pummeled with hail. If you did not hear me talking about it earlier, it was like golf ball size hail. It was crazy. Oh, Russ?
Hello.
He just popped on, but he's not in Discord yet.
Sure. People are just leaving this delicious ore on the ground. Easy
Well, why
pickings.
not? If I go ultra wide, I'm gonna run out of room on my desk. Or I'm at to mount my other monitor to the wall or something.
Yeah,
I really want to
nice,
move. I really want to move it above.
Yeah, I mean, like a 33, 34 inch, like a 34 inch is perfect because I think Albion caps out at that. I haven't been able to. I mean, I have the 49 inch in Samsung, but it will not do the 49 inch width. It'll cap out at the 21 by 9, which is like a 34 inch ultra wide. So it's still really good because again, you can see what's coming a lot faster from the east and the west. And again, even the Albion stream, they run as widescreen.
Right, right.
I just find it so funny when there's some of those, again, creators in the program that are like, oh, 1080p, it's the best. It's like,
Right.
no, no, no.
There's a sparkly T6 up here.
Yep, and then we got a guy to our east. He may have dismounted and tried to come back for us.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yep, same. Ooh, 7 stone assault.
Are you mounted?
Yep. He was just north of me, so he's over to the northeast. So heads up.
I'm gonna kind of try to play a little bait here.
Sure. You see him, let me know.
I will. Bum, 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 bum.
Anything?
Nope. Nothing here. I'm just gathering by myself. I sure hope someone doesn't sneak up and attack me.
Not when I got these tier 7 resources, man. Come on now. Let me get this juicy, easy silver in peace for now.
That was rough. Yeah.
That's what I find funny is people are like, well, how do I make silver? What's the best way to make silver? Gather.
Play the game.
just
Play
just
the game.
gather. Play the game. Play the game.
It's what our culture is now. Everybody just asks what to do instead of just figuring it out on their own.
Well, and that's the thing is, I mean, Albion's pretty forgiving that as long as you do something, anything, you're going to get something out of it.
Right. Absolutely. Sorry, guys. We're still nursing that little bit of a cough.
Down to.
I'm gonna go back southeast a little bit just to kind of see what the heck's going on here. I'm trying not just to get too far from you.
Sure. 2 good T7 stone drops here, so I'm just farming the crap out of them. Give me about almost 50k in profits.
Yeah. So I was at that concert and like everybody there was vaping, and so I feel like I still smell like whatever the flavor of whatever they were smoking was.
Nice, nice.
Very fruity.
They
We'll just
didn't
say
even
that.
need the fog machines, they just had everyone vape.
Oh, dude, it was terrible. I was like right on the edge of the pit because I'm too old for that crap.
Yeah.
So I was just pushing sweaty people around.
You were the bumper.
Correct.
Get back in there. Get back in there.
Correct, yeah, absolutely.
You got this, man.
Yeah,
Mosh harder.
the emotional support person.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll pick you back up. Don't worry.
100%. Nothing to see here. Just gathering stuff by myself. He's doing all of his islands and stuff.
Ah, yeah. Haha. They 30 characters deep.
Well, this is Russ. That's not Mark, but yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
I came here to fish, but instead I'm getting all the ore.
Well, yeah. Why not?
I know, it's just like, okay. It's calling out to me.
Man, my voice is like getting shot. I'm still like coughing up its crap.
No bueno.
I know. It's like it was. I got sick last week on Thursday, and I was like, "This feels like COVID, 100%."
Womp womp.
And then like I tested myself twice at home, and they both came back negative. And I was like, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is still COVID because I have the exact same symptoms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I hit the wrong
Yep,
button.
have had it 3 times myself. It's definitely you can tell the difference between just a regular cold, but yeah, it sucks for sure regardless.
It's definitely more like respiratory congestion for sure.
Yep. Lack of energy. For me, it's a little bit of a brain fog too. Like, definitely congestion. Definitely like a little bit of lack of energy.
Heck yeah, dude.
And for me, it just becomes
be
like
fishing.
I can't think straight or I can't keep a train of thought. So it's just kind of like, well, it's more so like I don't want to think. I'd rather just sleep.
So I've been like staying up till like 2 or 3 almost every night.
Oof. Gotta get that rest.
Oh, guy on
man.
me, guy on me.
Guy on you. Guy by me. Guy by me. Arch. Was yours Arch?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of was not paying attention too much because I was talking to you about being fuzzy-headed. What's up, Paco? Thanks for stopping by, man.
Arch.
How you doing?
Arch was on me. Arch can't. It could have been Arch to you. So heads up in case.
Yeah, that hideout right there.
In case we get a dozen Arch coming back for us. Hey guys, we'll play 2-on-2. Just don't bring your 20 people versus 2.
Paco, man, I hope you're having a spectacular, well, for you it's what, afternoon? I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm doing fine.
Guys,
Just hanging out.
Guys in fishing gear outside our hideout. Let's go get them.
For real. For real. I'm doing fine. I just got back like an hour ago from a concert. And so we're just playing, hanging out, having fun. Doing some fishing, trying to level up our skills.
Test out my like escape abilities with like the fishing gear.
Because for you, it's like
just,
what?
Like, the wind wall effect.
It's like
and,
1 o'clock, maybe.
And
I'm just
CC
guessing.
resist and all that stuff.
Right,
Just
right,
want to
right.
see how much of a kind of a screw you getaway.
Afternoon. Good afternoon. Arvo, maybe. Oof.
You can't mine. You can't get this.
Heck yeah,
This is
dude.
7, sir.
Like, even for me at this level, it's very profitable still, too.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. No, I don't doubt that. Just in 25 stones of this tier 7, it's
Peaceful
51,000.
afternoon. Very good. Very good, sir. Good to hear.
Rando, no guild above us on a
Yep.
Nox.
He's got fishing stuff with him. He's just a fisherman, it look
fighting.
like.
Oh, yeah. Take that silver. Take a silver from the mob.
It's 1,000 almost. Why not? Well, I'm glad that you're having a peaceful afternoon, or as they say, Arvo, right? And I think, just trying to,
Dude,
stay
that's the thing,
cultured.
I just want like a nice T7, T8 guild gear, or T7, T8 territory that we can drop a hideout in with a decent amount of active members. Excuse me,
Dude.
active members to like just kind of have that be our home.
We're making some decent money.
Live out in the black zone, so to speak.
Money. Yeah. I mean, so I think I told you before, but like, I have a friend that's my pastor actually here.
I'm at
That's
wow, I'm
Australian,
at 90%
so
almost. I
you
might
know,
have to hit my bank that
I
I
make
bought.
sure we get some culture in here.
Yeah, I'll probably hit the bank. Practice one.
Woohoo!
I can stay out. Oh, dude. Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
What'd you do now?
I've been gathering and mining this whole time without my food buff.
Whoa, oh no! Did you get pork pies or what?
Pork pies.
But yeah, so
Still made good money,
we're just
but could have made
hanging
more
out,
money. Bitches
relaxing,
money.
hoping that somebody sneaks up on us and tries to fight us
Dude, I thought that
so
was
we can
pretty
kill them.
awesome that I got that 3060 for 250 bucks today.
No, yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was awesome. And that eGPU I got, it's the second best eGPU, like just people rating it, and it's the smallest eGPU on the market too. It came out originally with the 1060, 1070 series, and it can only fit like single fan or
This
really
feels like
really small
logs.
ITX cards. But that 3060 is
Definitely
one of
feels
like
like
two
logs.
cards that'll fit inside of it,
Oh,
and
sweet.
so yeah, it's like super specific.
Yeah,
But
logs.
I got the eGPU for free when like I traded a guy for some computer
What
equipment.
else is new, man?
And he's just like, yeah, I got this, but I don't use it anymore.
You gonna
And
get on
he
soon
was
and
just
play
selling it
some?
without the
What are you gonna
card.
play
I'm like,
today?
whatever. You just gonna give it to me?
You
I'll
can
take
play
it.
some Pokemon,
And
or
then
you gonna play
so
a
I've been
game you were
waiting
playing
for
last
like
night?
the last 6 months just to try and find something to put into
Mm-hmm.
it. And I'm like,
Guy south of me.
that works. Yep, I see that.
He's juicy too.
Yep. He sees both of us. Yep.
He was like tier 8. Had some tier 8 stuff.
1164, 1149. Yeah, minor stuff. Yeah, minor stuff. Not sure what he's. Yeah, he's running now. Careful by the road. I feel like he's
laugh
baiting.
at danger.
I feel like he's baiting.
I laugh at danger. What are you talking about? Just kidding. I don't really want to die.
Well, I felt like that was baiting,
Yeah.
especially the dance before there.
Watch that. Yeah. Oh, he wants to shoot me, even though you're right next to him. Oh yeah, I saw that came out. I saw somebody else playing it the other
Yeah,
earlier
that guy was
today.
wearing Juicy T8 mining stuff.
I have it, and I've played the early one, and I just like the whole like just mobs and just completely destroying them like in seconds, and
Wondering my
just
weight
roaming around and
I was
whacking
wondering why
mobs
my
just
weight
doesn't
was so
feel
high, and that was because I did
great.
not have the
Like
food.
it's just so easy just to whack.
So I
whack
got another
them.
17% to go.
I don't know. It just felt very unfulfilling for me personally. If that makes sense. Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah. And I'm very invested into this game.
Oh, Discord.
What's up with Discord?
No, I was just making sure I was.
Like this
watching
game,
your
I've got almost a month of time of gameplay into it, and so, and then like trying to build our guild, getting people on to do guild content, and then um, there's an Albion online creator program that I'm trying to be a
definitely
part
get your
of as
feelers
well.
out there if you think there's a good alliance we could get into, or if they're willing to alliance us in. At the end of the day, I get it. If Troubadours has to break up and we have to mesh ourselves into something else, that's fine.
Well, I know we can get into the other one, but we'd
Oh,
have
I
to
know.
change guilds, you know.
Yeah, critical. Yeah.
No, not critical. They're in shroom, and slugs now.
Oh, got it.
So I mean,
What's
then it's
our
all
timing?
North American too.
What's our timing here? Timing is
Hey, Blue Shiny. It was
season,
really
season,
freaking
16 days.
amazing,
Okay, so about 2
actually.
weeks. So, yeah, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, well, let's see where things start to lie here after 2 weeks. Like,
I
there's
started
going to be
listening
alliances
to
that
them,
break up,
which it
guilds
was
that
August Burns Red.
go bye bye, and all this stuff. So,
In
what I think would be
2004,
beneficial for you and
and
I,
then following
obviously,
them
is to get
since
into a
then.
guild that definitely is pushing to, I would say, silver, even gold rank. I mean, platinum might be a little crazy because that's, sex and flex, and you have to do mandatory ZVZ all the time and all that
Right?
crap.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
so, but definitely silver rank, gold rank,
Dude,
get
yeah,
you those
it
battle
was
mounts,
freaking
the
nuts.
avatars, etc.
I'll try to post some videos
The
tomorrow.
renown, the ability out there. Again, I'm fine with that. I'm good with that.
Well, if it comes to a point when it doesn't work out, I know that we could all go there. It's just they're going to be based out of Bridgewatch as well.
And that's the only thing I want is I want somebody based out of British Watch and North American time schedule. Like that's all. That's all I need. I don't want to move from Bridgewatch. I
Yeah.
do like Bridgewatch.
Yeah.
And I got a lot invested in the faction there. And then North American time clock, obviously, because you want to play with people when you're playing.
Yeah, well, Perma CC's not, but Shrooms and Slug I know are. No, sorry, I'm trying to fish
You're
and
good.
hold press to talk at the same time. Um, so
The
the
one
alliance,
downfall.
the alliance is Shrug, Shroom, and Slug are the other two, and I think there's a third guild besides Perma that are in it, and those ones are all NA, and they're all out of Bridgewatch.
Nice.
And it's like Mugsy, and there's some other bigger name streamer types that are in there as well.
Nice.
But like I said, if you want to do that, I'm not going anywhere unless you're coming with me. So
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I have my alt, and if I ever have the opportunity to play with him, I do with my alt. But I'm not playing it
Well,
outside of that really.
what I would do is I would keep Troubadours alive, but I'd keep it alive through my alt. I would hand
Okay.
off leadership to my alt, and then you and I could bounce to whatever we want to bounce to.
Maybe like 100k, like in just fishing and gathering.
I told you
Yes,
this is
yeah.
the fishing mogul stream.
It's just the coordination of holding my mouse button and then reeling in fish.
It does take a kind of a skill to get used to it.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to post some videos from the concert that I took
Oh shit!
somewhere,
I am over.
either on my Twitter or something like that, because it was
Okay,
freaking stellar.
Time to go. Time to
And it's like
definitely go
metal.
deposit some of this in the bank.
Somebody just died out west. You see that?
Death. Yep. I'm just moving towards the bank as quickly as I can.
You're going to the bank.
I'm going to bank because I'm going to drop.
Would you
off.
like an escort?
Sure. I'm just dropping off.
Alright,
stuff
so
that's
Shiny,
on
what
the
else is new,
loading
man?
at the moment, so
How
we can get
was
this over paid.
how was your first Philly stream?
Again, if I need to come and collect from this bank, I will just come out on a juicy, buffed up mount with tank armor, and I will just unload it back to town. So I'm not worried about depositing in the bank.
Yeah.
Because I know I can easily retrieve it if I need to. I know I lose my back as well. That's fine. But I just.
How did you
I want
fare
to
today, by the way? With the weather?
Oh, fine. Actually, I mean, we got some rain. Uh, nothing crazy bad or anything like that. So we were fine. So I heard that you got some hail by you.
Oh yeah, we got annihilated.
Yeah.
Like it was like pouring rain, but it was all hail. Like it was that bad. Like the street. Did you see my pictures that my wife posted?
I saw some that were like golf ball size and everything too.
Yeah.
Like pretty nuts. Yeah.
I'll post one to you here in a second. Well, I can't now. I don't think. Well, yeah. No, I can.
Get ready for the insurance adjusters and the
You
guys
shaved your
that come
head?
out and like the 3 different groups and say, "Oh, we can check
Chili.
your roof. Don't worry, we do it better than everybody else."
Yeah, dude. No, I
We
know.
had that in Bondurant when we lived there.
I know. I
And
don't
they
have
all
a lot
come
of
out in
hair.
droves after the big storms, and they all say they can
I
do
don't
it
have a
better
lot of
than
hair
the
either,
next
so I
guy
know how you
or
feel.
gal. And it's
100%.
just kind of like, okay, all right, whatever. And then they all say they can do it for free.
Right. We had
Trust
that
me,
happen during after the
It
derecho.
is not free. Or they say, we'll run it through your insurance. Well, then your
We
insurance
got
comes to you
pummeled
with a
with hail
deductible.
today.
Or
Like
says you're not
huge
covered
hail.
for this.
Like the size of a golf ball, even bigger than that a little bit. I posted pictures in the Koopa Post Your Pics page.
Yeah, we're so happy to be where we're at now.
I won't tell anybody.
Just after
Your secret's
flooding
safe
2
with me.
times and having tornadoes and oh yeah, and it being new construction and going through those woes as well. We want to build someday, but it's going to be on our time, our model, our everything, and just getting a cookie cutter new construction sucks.
Here we go. So that's what my driveway looked like.
1 second, I got a line cast. Got to reel in these fish, yo.
And that was the biggest one I could find while I was out there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's nuts. Oh my god, that's nuts. And it's freaking August.
Yeah.
God.
Here, I'll show you chat. Here's Shiny.
Welcome to Midwest weather. Iowa weather.
Here you go. So we got pummeled with hail today. That's the size of hail that I found. And then this is
I
what my
feel we're better
driveway
for
and
it,
my
though.
street look
We're
like.
hardened. We know what to expect. We know how to drive in bad weather.
Like, it was nuts.
I've been on
That's
the East
crazy.
Coast a couple times when there's like half an inch of snow, and like everyone just loses their mind as to how to drive.
Oh yeah, every year. My car got decimated. I don't know yet. We'll probably have someone come look at it.
See, that's the
But
one
my
thing I
car
do like
got
about
destroyed.
hail. It's kind of like a freebie.
My glass
in
was
terms of an
fine.
Insurance check because of the car. If it's not in your garage.
Yeah,
Like, if
no
it's
joke.
Outside, or you're parked somewhere else, or you get hit
Paco
with it
popping in with
when it
the.
goes through. Hey, it's hail. It happens. I've had that happen with 2 of my cars. Got pummeled both while I was at work. Nothing you can do.
No, it's fine.
Is
My
what it
car's a
is.
pile of crap. So we're in the market to get new vehicles, my wife and I. So,
The insurance company
My car's
know
a
what they're
pile.
getting into when they insure in
and I'm a
our area.
mechanic, so I can fix anything, like as far as mechanical stuff. And my car's getting to a point where it's just time to be done with
There's a
it.
guy
So it's
to the
not a big deal.
northeast. I didn't
'Kay.
inspect. I wasn't concerned.
I'm just fishing.
I'm just fishing.
No joke, man.
I just want
For
this chick to
100%.
see.
I've never.
What the hell?
So, like, as a mechanic,
This is like a
I've
hot
always
spot
just
fishing
bought
area,
like cheap
but
cards that I know are going to
going
be
for
reliable,
logs,
that
what
are
the
going to be
hell?
safe.
Do you see this too? This little bubbling thing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm not going crazy.
And I've
Those
literally
are supposed to be like
never
fast
spent
catch,
more than
like,
$3,000
crazy
on a
type
vehicle.
thing. But I pulled up 2
Just
like,
because
rough
I live like
logs
3
back to
miles
back.
from my work, and so I literally drive from my house to work 5 days a week.
Go get
and
that
the
big
rest of the week-
swarm of 5 out there.
I don't know that I can, but I'll try. Like as far as tier wise.
Oh, got it.
So I just
What,
like,
what rod are you using right now?
I think I'm on a T4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you should be on the 6.
But I'm
here for
close.
sure. Oh,
And
what-
especially if I
yeah,
eat fish.
What are you at right now for fishing tier?
On the specialist or on just the gathering fisherman?
Just the general.
I'm
'cause that's what
at
determines
21.
What,
I can learn it actually right now and go to tier 5.
okay. Yep. That's what determines it. Is
So yeah, I can go
the
tier 5
initial.
now actually.
Nice.
And look at that, I
30,
get
you got
back.
6. 6 is what you want out here.
And then we just take my wife's car with the kids and everybody else anywhere, but her car
Yeah,
has
the-
recently
the
started
tier
having
7
some
fish,
small
like, in
issues.
solo dungeons, if you just eat one
And
regen is
it's got a lot of
insane.
miles on it. I
You
got
can
rough
just-
stone.
Okay, we got it. South.
Yeah. I'm donezo. I'm gonna lose everything that I just fought for. Ugh.
Shit. No invis pot.
Nope.
Shit. Wow, they came out of. That was the coordinated fucking gank.
Oh, they shadow edged me. And I'm dead. There
Sorry,
goes
man.
like 300, 400k probably.
Oh.
Wah
But
wah.
you got the gathering fame.
Well, now I can buy a tier 5 fishing pole at least. Quick transport home.
Oh.
Are they gonna get you?
Turd nugget. Trying
Let's
to get me
see.
a
I'm
game.
gonna watch this stream.
Good God. That was definitely. Did you see it? Did you see his tag? Did you see who it was?
No. Turd
We'll have to
nugget? Is that what you
check.
said?
Turd. Yeah, there was a turd nugget at the gate.
I've got your stream pulled up, so I was looking now.
Yeah, check tags, because that was coordinated. I'm guessing. I'm going to guess Arch. I'm just going to guess.
Let's see. Let's see
I mean,
who
they
killed
all
me.
came in like a freaking blitz. Oh, okay. Arch. It was Arch. It was
Yep.
Arch. It was Arch. It was Arch. Because they're coming for me still in Whitewall.
It was Arthur's.
Pass.
Arthur's boys. Is that part of Arch?
Did they have a tag on?
It doesn't show the tag in the kill detail.
Oh, okay. We'll have to reference back on stream, but I had a couple Arch join me into
Wah,
Whitewall
wah.
Pass, so yeah, I'm thinking it was Arch. Y'all good, man? Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. It's fine. I'm over silver and losing silver.
Good way to be.
I got like 2.5 million on me. I've got that 13.5 mil worth of gold, and then I've got another 16 million stashed away in Bridgewatch. So I'm
got
fine.
4,000 free gold. Oh, that's just kind of funny. Like, I watched the stream. They gave me gold.
Definitely taking invis pots with me now, though.
Well, and that's what I do. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were running those. Yeah. I run with an invis
518K.
pot. I have my pork pies,
Excuse me?
obviously, but I always run with an invis pot because it's kind of it's like my,
Facebreaker.
oh shit, get out of dodge.
How's
button.
that
I click
518K?
that, and then I hit my boots.
Oh,
I
because the
jump away
market
with
value on
my
the Facebreaker went
dagger.
up. The
Q,
expert sickle
W for the
price is
dash, I
up.
put dash on
Everything,
the
the
W.
prices are up on
Q,
everything.
W, E. By the time that's all
Spicy
done, I can
build.
Q again. If that gets me enough distance, I can gently mount up, and then I run away.
Okay.
That's my fleet tactics.
Let's see. We'll buy a tier 5 fishing pole now. Wah, wah.
God, they came in freaking hard. That was
Yeah.
ridiculous. They brought like 6.
Yeah. But they'll each get like 100k probably.
Yeah.
Let's get some invisibility pots.
For doing nothing.
Invisibility potion.
Bastards. Is that okay to say on stream?
Get bastard. Womp womp. Not ideal. But, I don't care. It's fine. It's all part of the game.
There you go, stream. Welcome to the dangers of fishing in the black zone. You'll have a
Oh, I'm
dozen
so
guys
close.
coming after you because you were fishing.
I'm re-geared and ready to go whenever you are.
Alright, yep, I'm just...
All those
I grabbed my
fish.
chest
I had
for
like
the adventure,
100
whatever,
and
I'm
some
just
K worth of
selling off
gathered
crap
stuff
in
on
the
me.
market here.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah. 580. Okay, I'm gonna repair.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that gold.
You wanna go, let's go north.
Actually, let's
go
just
north.
do
Let's
1,000.
go to Battle Bray.
There. Where are you going?
Had
To
Battle Bray. Battle Bray.
grassland?
Meadow. Meadow.
Gotcha.
The seven. Yeah, they knew what they were doing because they stayed just out of detectable range, like just out of the ability for us to see them on the map. So
Are you
Yeah.
invisible?
I am.
I didn't take it, but there's an aspect right here by the door, the ice one.
Yeah, and you might have gotten stream sniped on that too. Not sure, but you could have.
Do you want to fight the spider? Do you think we can take it?
Where are we at? Where you? I see you. 32 right at gate. Maybe.
It's sketch, but we'll see.
It's sketch. Yeah, I mean, we got bubble. Just gotta make sure we rebubble. If we, yeah, we can try it. 31, 32. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
And be worth a shot, right?
Yep, I'm right next to you, FYI. So we can try it.
You're still invisible, but your horse is not.
I know. Yeah,
That's so funny looking.
You see my horse? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you do see my horse. Holy shit. That's hilarious. He's just too good. How do I lose my whatever? What the fuck?
I'm not sure.
Can I do that right now? Can I do that right now? Or can I not do that right now? What can I do?
Oh, and they had one
I'm
omelet
gonna
on
try
me?
to engage and try
Wow.
to lose it maybe? I cannot attack.
Can you gather on that ore?
Nope. Hold on. I got 4 seconds. I should come out of it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and I'm out.
But you're also silent still.
But I'm silenced. Son of a bitch. 5,
Wah,
4,
wah.
3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, we aren't gonna be able to do this. Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to do this. Bail!
Bail. Yep.
Bail. Yeah, no, we're not wearing anything reasonable to... Oh shit, I'm not wearing my fishing gear. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not even wearing gear to fight that.
Wah,
At all.
wah.
At all.
I'm coming back in just to be safe.
Yep, that's all good.
Because with the inflated prices, this build was, with everything, gathering, everything else, was like 500k because the price of the face breaker went up. Because I bought one at 189 and all the other ones were like 200-300.
Gotcha. What did I need? Yeah, I put on my fighting gear for a second just to get the level ups.
Maybe mine will pop back in the market. Unlucky. For sure.
Okay, well, that's fine.
100%
Food check. I'm
unlucky.
6 minutes on my food. I'm okay there.
Let's go with some stew. Instead.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, every 30 seconds you have it equipped. Oh.
I hope everybody's having a
That's why.
spectacular night, by the
Used to be
way,
a much faster
or
stack,
afternoon,
if I recall, but maybe not.
wherever you're
Maybe
at.
I'm mistaken on that.
Who's that handsome guy in that red Pokemon shirt?
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Call me out like that.
Yeet.
Alright, I invised out just to... because I want to be able to get some of my stack buffs from my fishing gear.
Okay, I'm on my way out as well. Invis.
Yeah, I mean, that crystal spider... Yeah.
So where are you headed, to the pond?
The pond.
Coughing? I have to cough?
Ooh. There's a 7. There's a 7.
You ping where
7
you're at.
resources here, which is nice.
In the ping.
Meteorite. Okay, I'll
In ping.
Ping ping.
Oh, there you
ping,
are. How did you get out so fast? Over your invis.
I grabbed this tier 7 meteorite ore that's right here.
Gotcha.
And of course, I didn't bring a frickin' axe to chop down trees.
I do, but I don't. Mine's still pretty low. I'm like really close to getting to the next level though.
Oh, good. I'm just gonna grab these 7 since they popped. I mean, there's actually a pretty decent chunk of 7s that have popped here tonight, so we're definitely in off hours, that's for sure.
Yeah. We're in the off
Cool with
hours.
that. I'll take free money.
Oh, also, hey, Shiny Paco, you see that thing right there? Let's see if I can. There, that thing above my logo there. So that is an organization that was a non-profit started by the band that I saw tonight, their lead singer, for mental health, to support if you're having, or anybody knows having suicidal thoughts, depression, anxiety, and things like that, and they need help, and they just don't feel like they're loved, or if they're depressed and they don't feel great and they need some support or help. It's a great resource. Awesome people, awesome organization.
Oh, you are just short of that.
Well, I still got her. Still got her.
You got it? Nice.
So yeah, I mean, that's what we're about here. I want everybody to know that they're loved. You're loved.
I love
By
how I
Dav.
mistyped that.
What?
Nothing.
What are you saying?
My chat. I gotta get back on the horse. I gotta get back into doing stuff here if I want to be active. I've had my attention pulled in multiple other ways. I still want to make that frickin' game that I've been talking about, like the card game aspect, and do a mobile app. God, my brain is just like exploding with ideas for that right now. And I have a
Got a fisherman right here. Oh no, sorry. It's a group that are fighting. Guy's chasing another guy, I think. There are two separate guilds.
Yeah, I'm mounted fishing. I saw them kind of messing around with one another there, but we'll see.
Gross.
Yeah.
Why were you watching?
Avatar on Avatar action.
Fishing simulator. Fully engaged. That's what we're doing.
But yeah, I just, I have so many ideas, and I'm tempted to just kind of put down some money and get an artist to like start to draw some designs, and I'll start to print them and put in the information, the variable print that I needed to do, QR
That'd be
code
cool.
stuff, and like drop
Heck
it into
yeah.
a game.
He wants to make a game, everybody.
I have to
He
think
wants
of
to
the
make his own
mechanics
game.
of how I want it to play. Like, do I want it to be like Magic, like a Pokemon? Like, what do I want it to do in a game, or how do I want to structure the game? I'd love a real-time game, but then how does that mesh with a card game type thing, you know?
Without being poker.
Without being true. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, you know, I have, and not being full of myself, but I have the means and the capability and the understanding of how to produce a trading card game and, like, print it, produce it, you know, randomize it, all of that stuff. But then you do run into those legalities of it is treated in some, you know, areas as like a gambling situation.
Right.
So yeah, you got to be careful with it.
100%.
Especially if it's going to be a retail product, which again, nothing's even out there now, but you know, people put up Kickstarters and all this stuff too, and Indiegogos, and those get shut down like fast because a legality pops up like, hey, you're incentivizing gambling to kids. And it's like, what? You know?
No. Hold on a second, buddy. Dude, we're making bank. We're
Talking to
making.
me?
Yeah, I was telling you.
Oh,
Like the whole
okay.
gambling thing. Whoa, buddy.
Oh,
Hang
yeah,
on a
yeah,
second.
yeah. Oh, no, no, no. We're not talking about gambling here.
No,
I
not
just
at
mean
all.
in general.
We're just
I
talking
just
about.
mean, I just mean in general of the concept of a game having those types of aspects.
Bite,
DLC,
fish,
pay to
bite,
win.
fish, bite, fish, fish bite. Come on.
Diablo 4, it might have it. Did you see that?
No.
They talked about it and then they kind of backtracked.
This feels like logs.
They're like, oh yeah, you can buy this and buy this and buy this, and they're like, oh no 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 no, we don't mean you can just buy all this stuff and be really good. But then like Asmongold and all them were like, oh so you can just buy all this stuff and like dominate everyone like
Yeah.
Diablo Immortal.
Yeah. No thanks. Well, the new season of Path of Exile came out too. I've seen a lot of people playing that.
Yeah.
Come
Do you ever
on.
get deep into that?
Not really. I played it for a long time. Well, not for a long time, but for a while. It was just so like grindy and kill mobs. So I was actually talking to a guy in chat about it because he was talking about playing it.
Yeah.
Because it's like you run to a place and you kill mobs, and you run to a place and you kill mobs, and then you get there. We got one to the west, east here, run east by himself.
Okay.
Around the pond to the south now.
Yep. I'm watching.
There's another guy without a guild. He's a tier 8 axe, tier 8 helmet, 1406. He's super juicy.
I see.
He's dismounted. He's dismounted. Get over here. Get over here.
Oh,
He uses E. He uses E.
Coming.
He's mounting up.
Oh, if he attacked you, how could he mount up?
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't hit me.
Oh. Yep. Bail. Yep, there you go. Bail.
They went the wrong way.
Yep, juked. That's what the invis potion is for. So, yeah, he brought a buddy, just not a gilded buddy.
Yeah.
There was no guild. Yeah,
Nope.
no guilds.
That guy was super juiced, too. He burned his E, so I was like, "Well, this is game on."
Yeah.
And the other guy showed up.
But
and
he didn't hit you.
No.
Said, so that okay. So that's why he was able to mount up. Because if he hits you, then it's game on. Yeah. You should have walked into it.
I'm rethinking that whole thing. Yeah, again.
If you walked into it, well, but then the other guy came too. So. Whoa. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nope.
What do you got?
There's like 3 of them, 3 gilded
Okay.
on the east side. They may have just been passing through, but they were enough to make me want to move. Yeah, they must have took the. They must have just beelined it to city.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Do you see this? Do you see this graphic on your screen right now? What I'm seeing?
No.
Okay, because I'm seeing like a crazy little flurry of fish right there.
Yeah, I saw it on your stream.
It's weird stuff like that that gets me. Shit. Bad cast. Oh shit, I'm on it. Yeah, food. Okay, I'm gonna pump food.
Oh, we got one, boys. We got a big one.
Yeah. Okay, you see this one too that I just cast on. So
Yes, I see that one.
Yep, I got my screen and I'm watching your screen. So if it's not on your screen, that means it's not a real thing. But if it's on both of our screens, then it's a real deal. must be some kind of weird
Like I see one here and you don't on yours.
yeah. There's a weird like client server side delay for sure.
We got him, boys. We got a big one. We got a big one right here. Right skill Xander. Tier 6. Got a big one, boys. We got another one. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Got 2 rando messages here on Twitch. Looks like folks are camping out Koopa's stream to pick up on just like advertising opportunities.
What?
Yeah, I got 2 rando just like, how's your stream going?
Oh, yeah.
How are you promoting yourself?
Yeah. I told you about the
I'm
one.
a graphic designer.
There's a guy here on the road.
Yep, on the west I saw him.
It's naked and dismounted. I'm gonna kill him just for fun.
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe naked, but could have something. Horse. You got a T3 horse, sir.
It's pretty damaged as well.
What's sad is they're going to be very upset because I know they were just traveling between areas. You just ruined
Let's
their
see
day
if I get a
of travel.
message.
Yeah. I was just trying to get to Arthur's Rest. I was almost there. To the east of me. I got a 1109 bow.
Okay.
Not sure if he wants to fight. You want to fight? Does he want to fight? You want to fight? You want to fight? We
He
can
tried
fight.
to invite me to party.
Oh. Would you want to fight? What do we want to do? Do we want to fight? Do we want to play footsie? We got another guy to the northeast of us. Northeast is mounted above us. FYI, bait.
Yeah, there's a whole big group.
Bait.
I like bait.
Yep, that was all bait. That was all.
That's
bunch of
bacon.
bait. That's bacon, yeah.
See if he wants to talk to you. If
Solo. Yeah, that was totally bait.
oh,
I could
I'm
see the
outlawed
How?
because I killed that person.
Oh, duh. Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
I got 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, you're fine. No, because I could see a name kind of like fading in and fading out at the top of my screen, and I was like, okay, there's a bunch of dudes just waiting up there because this guy's just acting as bait, and that's why he tried to party up.
Yeah.
He was gonna party you, have you go north with him, and then drop you from party, and then kill you.
Yep. I may have been born at 7:45 in the morning, but I wasn't born yesterday, or something like that. You see that bobber?
Yeah.
You see the bobber over here?
I don't see a bobber, no.
Oh,
I
now
got
it
a
just
fish.
turned into a thing of fish.
I just got some fish. I still see the weird like three.
You got one,
going
boys?
on my screen. 3 fish.
We got one. We got a big one. We got a big old fish here. Dude, these bright skill Xanders. Like,
I'm glad you know the gimmicks for like the ganking, because I feel like the other guys would just get totally sucked into that and die.
correct. Especially that one guy.
Oh, for sure.
He's always like, I made this many millions up here by myself. I'm like, that's great. But when you're in a party atmosphere, you're doing your own thing still.
You can make so many more millions if you participate and you all fight as a team.
He just wants to do his own thing, apparently. It doesn't work well with others. That's why I'm just kind of like, when I do party with him, I'm just kind of like not expecting anything, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they're always
That's a
like,
good-
do you want to run
that's a
this
good way.
solo dungeon? And I'm like, Not
Nope.
really, because it says solo.
I got a guy to my south.
Okay, I'm heading your way.
I'm fishing. Got this one pulled in. He's to my southeast. He had a ghoul on him. He may have
There's
just
more than
swung.
one. There's a whole group.
Yep. Okay.
They're probably fighting the spider. There's one.
Oh, true. True. Spider's still there.
I
Isn't it?
mean, we could always, you know, try to rat one.
Yeah, we could.
I'm gonna go check it out real quick.
Yeah, I'll join you after this one.
Let's see what's going on. Yeah, they're fighting the spider. It's
Fight.
I can't
Guild?
read what the guild is. Oh, it's Chips.
Chips. Okay. Oh yeah, there's about a dozen there. Yeah, we ain't ratting shit on
Nope.
that. They killed it. They killed it. They got it. Hey Chips, we can be your American time schedule team. I don't mind chips. They're not bad. They're fine. What'd you just grab?
There's a bag with a bunch of stuff in it.
Nice.
Nothing good, but more than less, it's free silver.
Yeah, whatever they left.
There's a blob now. It's a blob.
It is a blob.
I'm kind of ready to go ahead and resell whenever you are.
Yep. Same. I'm just gonna try and maybe grab a couple more items here on the outskirts.
I hope everybody's having a spectacular day,
yeah,
spectacular night, afternoon. I'm
Almost about 60% capacity.
just chilling.
58.
Bing chilling, if you know what I mean. We're rocking the metal hardcore.
Get that.
It's all about keeping your eyes peeled to the edges of your screen, watching for those name tags. Probably just repair the horse and stash it.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's what I would do. Always good to have a whole bunch of T3s on you. Nice. T7. I'll take this. I'll take this and I'll go back to town.
Alrighty. It's a lethal. There's 2 dead bodies over here.
Person coming.
Yep, I see him.
Person.
There's a fishing pole and some other stuff left on one of them.
Oh, nice. What level fishing
This
pole?
is a tier 4. I grabbed it already.
Oh, I was gonna say, try. You got them both.
Yeah. Man, this music is
Fish. 1
intense.
second.
Guy's still up here.
Yep. UKR. Yep. Yep.
He's
See him.
1418. That's that same guy with the tier 8 axe, I think.
Yep. All good. Got my fish. I'm good. I got tier 7 out of that, so we're good. And some seaweed. I'll take a quick bio here once we get into town.
Okay.
Alright. Be right back.
Okay. I wonder how much it's gonna cost. Let's see what this horse is. 5,000. Cheesy cheese. Easy cheese. We'll stash the horse. Because it's only worth 13k. And that way, if I get killed again, that's 13k I'll have to spend. So, There's that fishing pole I got from that dead body. The knife. 2,000 there. Rough logs. Weak. Yeah. Those guys are pretty spicy. Do I feel bad about killing that naked person? Not really. I got killed earlier by a giant group, and I was more or less just like, hey, I need to get this out of my system. If you know what I mean. Boop boop boop. Beep boop pop. Why won't you let me just do the thing? Thank you. Thank you, Twitch. My phone is on the edge of dying.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, hi there.
Well, hello.
I'm gonna change the music. I'm not feeling this right now anymore. If you know. Let's go with this. Just chill out a little bit. Change the vibe. Okay, well I'm all ready. I sold everything and I'm ready to go back out whenever you are.
Yeah, I'm all good. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go back up there, the White Wall, or what's up? I'm up. You make the executive decision.
I'm just looking right now. Just kind of seeing. Hide den. There.
I probably got another half hour or so in me.
Do you have any hide stuff with you?
Any what?
Hide gathering?
Hide?
Yeah.
Skinning? Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
So up in Sunfang Dawn, there's
Sunfang Dong.
there's a hide gathering den up there. I don't know what that is.
Oh, 8
Yeah.
jackals, 3R chips, Cappy. Oh, okay, that's a little.
I don't know that I can gather up there.
Yeah, it's a high. Yep, it's a high concentration of gather. So.
I don't know. I'm only I have a tier 5 skinny knife, so I can get tier 6 flat, but.
Yeah. Maybe we can try it. We can go up and inspect and see.
And take invis.
I'll say there'll probably be a lot of. Yeah, there'll be a lot of. Well, it's 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay, so there will be a lot of 6. There'll be some 7s and 8s, but yeah, there'll be a lot of 6. So if you can get flat 6, then
okay.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pop invis then.
Yep, that's fine.
Toxic Slay. What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Is there any fishing in that zone? There is definitely no fishing in that zone.
God bless you as well, sir. Hope you're having a great night.
We'll do that.
Actually,
oh, shit, I'm wearing fishing
so
gear.
I just got back from
I'm gonna come out with some gear to at least be able to
August
use
Burns Red
stuff.
concert. So I don't know if you know who they are. Did you go out yet?
Not yet. No, not yet. I'm switching up stuff.
Me too. I'm tired too, man.
Fight
I'm very much of the tired, but
maybe.
I need to get my hours in. And you know, just hang out, spread the love, the support, the love. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
Switching some stuff up.
I
No reason for me to wear fishing gear there because there's no
I
fishing.
listened to them back in the day, like before they were huge, when it was like I can't even think of any of the songs back then. Okay.
Okie doke.
Alright. I'm at the invis port here.
Yep.
I keep farting too, like a lot.
Best of luck with that.
Nice. Yeah, back like, what was that? The New Way to Be Human? That's the song I remember from back then. From Switchfoot. Skillet, I can't think off the top of my head, but it was like when
rolling
they were
out
more.
towards that. Sun Fang Dong. Sun Fang Dong.
Okay, I just took invis and I'm heading out that way as well.
Yeah.
But it was like, they were like,
Rolling through all the,
the
arch
more, like,
hideouts, 'cause
Nirvana
they just popped
feel.
a dozen in the zone. Like, come on, guys.
I went out
Clean
the
this
wrong
up a
portal,
little bit.
sorry.
No, you're good. I do feel like they need.
Okay, man.
They need to clean.
Well,
that
thanks
up.
for stopping by and saying hi.
Not allow like
Um,
a dozen hideouts in a zone.
have
I
a
think
good
it should be,
night,
like,
have a good sleep.
3.
God bless
3
you,
seems
and
good.
we will see you
Maybe
some
4.
other time.
I'd say 3, but
3 what? 3 what?
no, just in terms of quantity of hideouts within a zone. I feel like as we are here, it's just like,
Holy cow.
hey, yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like ridiculous.
Yep. Let's just drop one everywhere.
Thanks for stopping by, Toxic. I appreciate you, man. And have a good night, buddy.
Well, and
Hopefully you
what
get to
they've
go to
done
that
is
concert too as well.
They've just built a bunch of crap to like block areas
Yeah.
of the roads and to make choke points and all that stuff too. And it's just like, okay, guys,
Trash.
we get it. We
Just a
get
bunch of trash laying around.
it. Trash. Y'all are
Oh,
a bunch
no.
of trash.
Oh no. This music is gonna
Alright,
like
I'm about to lose in biz,
put me
but
to
yeah,
bed.
we are definitely have some arch company here in Sun Fang Dong. Sun Fang Dong. Dawn. Ding dong.
Oh yeah.
I went to the southeast, FYI. Oh damn, purple group dungeon. Butterfly.
Son of a biscuit. See,
Son of
that's
a
where that
biscuit.
that's where that whole, you know, having the other people on. I just lost invis and I'm not even into Sunfang.
Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be good though. You'll be fine.
They
And
silenced me.
it is frickin' harvested to shit out here.
Really?
That's the problem. It's like all harvested like crazy. I mean, like, my god, it is just completely cleared. Yeah, it's just, I mean, there's, okay, here's a hyena.
Chilly vibes. Just those chilly vibes out here, guys. We're just out here relaxing out in Fang. Chilling. Relaxing. Having a good old time. I hope everybody is just having a great time tonight. Enjoying those chill vibes. I changed my music to some chilly music, and so I decided to change my voice as well.
There
So
you
we're
go.
just gonna, you know, relax and have a good time tonight, okay?
Yeah. There's a lot of NPCs out here, so I mean, we
Yeah.
can definitely get some
Do some
fame.
fame. Oh, here's a hyena.
I was gonna say, there's definitely some. Can you harvest that?
Yeah, I guess, if you want.
There you go.
These ones are worth quite a bit.
Yep.
Let's see what it says. Boys and girls. I mean, boys and girls. Let's see how much.
Northwest.
It's like
of us.
4,000. Okay. I'm with you.
Or at least there was an NPC that was chasing somebody.
Do you want to do this solo dungeon?
Oh, I'll take that.
I bet you will. You just see the happy clouds. You put that little bush, put a little bush buddy next to him.
I would agree. There's a little bit of an addiction to solo dungeons. And like when you say it, it's like it's a solo dungeon.
Right.
Solo dungeon. I do not want to go in there with you. It's a solo dungeon. And the thing is, they buffed the,
Slap, slap,
the
slap,
field
slap,
mobs
slap.
so much that like, if you just want to fight, ooh, there we go, nice.
Oh,
7.
this one over here is taken.
7 fiber. Oh, that's a tier 8. Yeah, that's a tier 8.
Yeah, all the other ones over here are taken as well.
We can fight these NPCs if you want after this.
I wish I could like melee with my shield.
Yeah. Spin it, throw it.
Definitely hit the wrong button on that one.
There you go. That should help out. That'll help out. That'll do it.
That's some decent fame for open world mob.
And that's what I'm saying is like, you know, he's so eager to do solo dungeons. Like, dude, just do the open
Yeah.
world stuff. Like,
Well, I don't want to die.
it's good fame. There's there's a big big hide over there. It's on the Terry.
Yeah, I'm not going over there.
You don't want to check it out with me?
I mean, we can. I just had bad experiences with Terry's.
Yeah. Who knows? We could be in off hours.
I was running a group with going critical, and we were doing ganks and stuff like that, and I got pulled into a Terry, and I got downed by an
Yeah.
NPC, and
Oh, no.
one of the other guys from critical came in and basically saved my life.
Nice.
Because there was a player in there.
Yep. I'm gonna kind of just slowly migrate that way, just kind of see if there's any
'Kay.
action. I'm curious.
Alright,
I'm
everybody.
curious.
You're going way too fast,
You know what
Sex.
they said killed the cat, though.
1998 Chevy Cavalier.
True. Lots of barn cats met their end at that. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, person. There's a person.
Okay.
There's a couple people. Couple arch. Yep. There's about a dozen arch. Screw that.
That's cool, man. This is chill vibes over here.
I will take their ore.
Guy here on the road.
Yep.
There's another one. There's two.
Yeah, I was checking tags.
Same. The one was
good,
like a
we're good.
1200 mace or something like that. There's no one south.
Person. Limb. Same tag.
'Kay.
Limb. Same tag. 4.
Another one
They're
north.
checking us. We're checking them.
There's an arch. Ashtray 666 is
There's
arch.
another plentiful. Pop. I think they're all gonna fight over that plentiful. I think is what's gonna happen. I'd like to fight all this stuff, but
It's
just
a
wanna be
little,
careful
yeah.
too. Yeah. There we go. I can do that. Good enough.
Get that fame.
Yeah, we can take this guy, right? Right? Oof. Okay, that hurts.
He's almost dead.
Ouch.
15,000.
Yep. Hold on. Okay. Whew.
You good?
Whew.
Are you good, brother?
My butt cheeks clenched a little bit on that one.
I'm just sending peace and love.
I want to kill. Yeah, let's kill all these guys.
Poor groundhog. Guy north. That's no
Yep.
no guild.
Yep. I see him.
He's a 985 spirit hunter with a. Is that a cultist? Fiend robe,
Yeah.
druid cowl, grave guard boots. Yeah.
Yeah. I got attack stuff on me at least now, and I got my claws, so I feel like I can catch people if needed. Invis, get a little bit of defense. I kill this stuff.
For real.
Book, nice. Take that. Yeah, we can just kind of keep. There we go. Keep him in mind. There we go. That's what we want. Nice. I should bring out my Axe Bruiser build, just because I have it so high spec, and see how it does out here. Ow.
There's a
Dick.
bag over here for you. There's a bag over here.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Another book. A book.
A book?
I guess they're wanting me to read,
Maybe.
because I don't read good.
Same.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to bring my my Bruiser Axe build out here, because I have it so high spec that, again, it doesn't have a lot of good getaways, but it definitely has a lot of good DPS.
Right. That's what my bloodletter is pretty much maxed. I mean,
I
not
was gonna say
120 max, but
I was gonna say, yeah, your blood letter is pretty beefy. I want to get claws up there too. I do like
Me
claws,
too.
just for the fact that they're a
mobility
nice
is freaking
catch.
killer on him.
Mobility, yeah. You can get the dash, you can get the Q, you just don't have the blood letter E, but you have the E lockdown, which is like literally critical
That's a
doing
corner.
any kind
Don't
of a
want to
gank.
do that. 6,600.
I feel like we got a good 1-2 wombo combo punch.
It'd be really cool if the new chest restarted or started up for Adventure Challenge.
True.
But
Let me get these two. Oh, what?
the 22nd, that's what, Sunday?
See, I just want that. I want that E to do so much more damage, and I know it would.
That wasn't
if
an
I
E,
just-
that was my W. It's
if I just get it leveled
the
up.
chain sprint thing,
Yeah.
which I can use that and people might take it as the E, you know.
Yeah, I put the shadow edge on the claws just so I can catch people, stun them, and then I can lock them in.
Yeah.
Because then I shadow edge E is pretty much, or yeah, shadow edge E is pretty much what I do. Well, shadow edge Q E, get a little more damage on them. 6,600.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat that for how quick that guy went down, you know? I mean, that's the thing.
There's
It's
another one.
6,600. But, you know, let's do a solo dungeon where that takes 2 rooms of mobs to do with a group. Or with 2 people, 3 people, whatever. Northeast. Northeast. There's a dude specking me.
Okay. One died at the gate.
1403. It's a halberd. Halberd with Hellion. Yep, halberd with Hellion. We can fight around here. Kind of semi bait him.
My shields are up to 86 and 83. So it's 86 in the mastery and 83
Nice.
on the spec.
Nice. Yeah. What's your IP at right now? I'm rolling around in 105. You're at
1008.
1008. Okay. Yeah, 1105. Yeah. So, again, I mean, the two of us. Again, it's low spec, but still, two of us versus 1300, 1400. We could take him down.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's not the problem. And I think that's what they see, is they see I have claws, you have bloodletters, so they know I'm going to lock them down and you're going to finish them off.
Yes, sir. I have so many highlights of me just dashing people.
Yep, it's fun, dude. It's fun. Bloodletter is fun. I will give you that for sure.
That bag was a little nice.
I just like that punching effect of the claws.
Yeah, it's fun. Had a tier 6 Guardian helm. That was only worth about
Nice.
10k, but still better than
Still, hyena.
a thing.
Here's a bunch more NPCs. Oh shit, did not mean to. Okay, fine. I'll just claw him to death. There we go. There we go. That works too. And that's the thing, like these zones, like they have tons of NPCs, and that's the thing, is they're just so juicy.
Quite.
I mean, even the stupid little guys. I mean,
Yeah.
almost 1900 fame. I mean, it's just like, okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Take some easy level ups. Ooh, here we go, hyena. Thank you. Yes.
No joke, dude. So I didn't even see that you were.
Massive's doing
Let me pull my
well on
list.
his corrupted, I see.
That you are in Shrugs. I didn't even see that. So.
Hey, 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 there's a solo dungeon here. Do you want to do it?
I would love to. I didn't even see that you were in Shrugs until like
Scissor
the other
me
day.
timbers.
So yeah, I have an alt character. I have an alt character in Perma CC, and we're actually talking about disbanding the guild I'm in, and I'd be moving my main, and then this guy here, who's really good, also moving over to Perma CC, so we might be joining you guys as well, possibly. Thanks for stopping by though too. Yeah, I'm pretty wiped out. I was up to like 3 last night, doing stuff, and then I went to a
What's the bag?
concert today.
What was in the bag?
It was like a ornamental
Got it.
scepter. Yeah, so
Here, we can get this guy.
because like the guild I'm in now, it's very dead. We've got maybe 5 active members, 10,
15,000?
but nobody's ever on at the same time. It feels like.
15,000. Sure.
So now we're just doing open world
Get a
fame
bag,
farming.
Get a bag.
It's a book
And that's another 20,000 right there of silver.
and gathering, because
Easy.
all my gatherings, like you can see, like tier 5 mostly on gathering. So I need to get that
and
leveled
that's
up.
why I looked at OCH, their alliance, because they have that down in the lower right corner. They have that tier 8 zone that has like everything. It has like a lake for fishing.
Phone's dying.
It has a static dungeon,
Mine.
a lake. Oh, my bad. But yeah, That would be awesome if we can get into an alliance with an area.
Well, what are you up to tonight? Why aren't you
that,
even? Why aren't you on?
Again, has
Were you
a
guys running
static,
earlier?
has some good crafting access.
GG's.
You name it.
Yeah, for sure. Because you guys are based out of Bridgewatch then? Because you're with what side? Crap.
I appreciate roaming with you.
You're with
I feel like we actually like understand enough about
You're in the
A,
slugs.
the game, and B, like what our capabilities
okay.
are to like lean off one another.
Yeah, for sure. So you're in Slugs. Slugs is based out of Bridgewatch, right? And then your home is where?
If we could just get like a 4-person group or like a 5-person group, like
Yeah, no joke.
oh,
Here we
that'd
go.
be perfect. And I know Massive
Awesome.
is back on playing
Because
again,
that's what we
so, I
want.
mean, yeah, he'd be awesome
too.
to get on Potato. I mean,
I'm
if
just
we
trying to get
Potato on,
this
I mean,
guy
us
talked into going.
Massive and Potato, I mean, that would be awesome, and we would like just be rolling through stuff fairly easily.
Yeah, Potato's a solid healer.
He's a good healer. Like he definitely is.
Oofta. Nah, I'm
I
just
have no concerns with
chilling
Potato.
out, man.
Massive
Just getting
is,
my time
is
in
just
on the
strong.
stream,
He
getting
knows
my hours in.
DPS, he's good.
Relaxing.
Like the thing is, like Mark, I mean, man, he can build a strong DPS. He's got the means to. It's hard to impart the like the. It sounds silly, but it's hard to impart like the wisdom of like what you need to do type of thing in terms of positioning, fights, what to avoid, how to engage, you know, what to look for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you get it, but
Yeah, no, I know. He just always says that he's never been good at PvP. So I'm just like, well, you can learn.
you can learn. I'll agree. It does take a little bit of a head on a spivel type of thing. I mean, you got to be able to
100%.
be aware. I mean, that's the biggest thing. It's just be aware of what's around you. You know what you're fighting.
Absolutely. Being smart. And just being smart, making those good decisions, not getting baited into traps.
Oh shit! Oh god! Ow!
What happened? NPC?
I fought all 4 of those things up there. Yeah.
Oops.
And they all kind of doinked me hard. I got a couple of them, and then I was just like, yeah, I was trying to run away. Didn't quite happen.
We'll laugh on it.
Don't laugh at me, Dav. Alright, I'm back for my revenge now.
Oh, you're over there. Crap.
All good. What happened was I just screwed up my rotations.
I think the biggest thing, too, is not standing in AoEs.
Well, I didn't stand in it.
Not you, but I mean, like, with the other people in the guild. There's a hyena up north of here as well.
Yep. I got my revenge on those NPCs. Yeah, I see him. I see him. That was a weird sound.
There's a guy from the Alliance in my chat right now.
From Alliance.
From Shrug. And
Oh,
he's
got
yeah, he's saying that he's in the slugs. He's saying they're out of Bridgewatch.
Got it.
But he's playing Rust right now instead of Albion.
Boo.
What's up with that? I'm just giving you a hard time, man. Just giving you a hard time, buckaroo. I strictly only stream this and only play this pretty much because I'm trying to get into AOCP with my, you know, working full time, and there's a shiny hyena.
Get him. Oh, and you can't harvest it because, yeah, it's 6-1. Okay, 1 second. I'll be there to clean up your kill.
Meh.
Thank you.
Anything for you, Buckaroo.
There's another
Gonna find
hyena up
right
there
on
to the northeast
orange.
as well. We can kill these NPCs as well. Getting close to the hideout there, but I don't think they're really active.
Yeah, I
right
think
now.
it'll be okay. Oh, there's a rhino down right there.
Where? Ooh, where?
To
Where's
your
Rhino?
west.
Okay.
Shoot.
Rhino. Oh. Okay. Thanks. Nice. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Right?
Freebie.
How many aspects are on that?
4.
Or like whatever you want to call them.
4 out of 9. So still very, very good. I will take it. Free money. Free money.
Oh, there's a hyena up there. I'll get that
Especially when
hyena.
those hides go for 4,300 a piece.
Heck yeah, dude. Why not?
That's just like, sure, yeah, easy money. Thank you. Save the rhinos. No, Arch, northwest of us.
Okay. I'm almost.
He may be dismounting. He went out of my view. He faded in and out.
Okay.
They're coming in, FYI.
How many?
At least probably 1, likely 2 to 3. They're gonna invis in on me here real quick. I know they are. I can already sense it. 3 through 2. Yeah, arch. That's
Arch
a different
trash.
guy. So 1 arch. Yeah. Zed, what is that?
Nothing, just trash.
Junk, trash.
But
bait,
there was an exclamation mark on me when I got off, so there might be invis people around.
invis. Yep. I agree. I'm gonna take some of their free stuff. We'll kill these NPCs. Easy enough.
Mr. Hilla, how are you doing? Did I follow you? Yeah, I did. I dropped you a follow. Just want to make sure. Albion. It's what's for dinner. EA Sports.
Got about 3 levels
It's in
on
the
my
Albion.
claws. This is pretty nice.
That's good. How's the rust going for you, bud? I'm doing fine. Just chilling out, doing this thing. Getting my gathering up, open roaming, fame farming.
Nice.
Hopefully stumbling upon some solo people ganking. But I'm tired and yeah. I'm doing fine. I took the day off of work today, so had some time to do some work on my stream, do some stuff around the house. And then we got pelted by hail here.
Just gotta ping real quick. I went down south for a second.
If you can see
a-
this,
there's
I'll
a
show you
hide.
what happened.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Can you see that chest?
The gold one.
Yeah.
By
I can't
chips?
get- I can't get a timer on it.
Neither can I. So we got pelted with hail today. And yeah, here's what it looked
I'm
like.
gonna migrate towards the middle to kind of see if that hide den.
And this
does
is what my
really
driveway looked like.
Mean what they say it means, meaning that there should be a bunch of hyenas and whatnot up in there.
So yeah, that was pretty
There's
spectacular.
definitely some here on the outskirts, which is good.
Hello? There it is. Yeah, so that's it right there. We got pelted. Yeah, Jesus didn't save me. I was out driving in it when it started to hit.
Bring up
No
the
warning
middle
at
towards
all.
the
Like
hide.
the radar was completely clear.
Heidi ho.
No warning. It just started
Oh yeah.
freaking
Hyena,
going,
hyena.
and I was out driving.
Holy crap! Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And I made it home fine.
Pick your harvest.
My car was sitting in the driveway,
and then And
and
to
it
our
got
west, there's
just
2 more.
decimated. It's got so many dents in it now. And my wife's car was the one that I was driving, and it actually, I think, held up okay. It was wet, so I couldn't tell, and then I had to run, so I didn't get a chance to see after it dried off.
Death to the east of us.
Yeah, by the Terry there.
Yep.
But I hope you're having fun playing Rust, and hopefully get to see you sometime, get to play with you on Albion and not anything else.
Going north.
Kappa Kappa.
Oh, 3 hyenas right here.
Perfect. Dude, I got like some decent...
Holy
For being
shit.
low as I am,
Ow.
I'm on my way. Hold on.
Help! Thank you.
I'm not sure which one I'm harvesting, but...
Yeah, I don't know either. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go for it.
Thanks.
They did their little howl and they all buffed up at the same time and hit me pretty hard.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yes, sir. Hyenas here.
Oh,
No
so
skeletons here, so there
I
might be
think I've
another
got
person
Zex convinced
harvesting
to
around us.
switch, but I
Alright.
think he wants to give...
Ooh, blue hyena. Okie
I
dokie.
think he wants to give our guild a little bit longer time just
You
to
are
try
fine.
to be
Nice,
sustainable.
juicy. There is a fishing
Nice.
hole here, I guess. An oasis.
Not super familiar with it, but I've watched some videos and seen stuff.
Did not
But
think there was a fishing spot.
hopefully, we can get together, and I hope I can talk Zex into moving over there with you
Alright,
guys.
I got about 15 minutes and then I should probably call it a
Okay.
night.
No problem. He's really
Don't wanna
good
make it
at the
too late.
game.
Have to be a responsible adult.
He's
in
got
the
a
morning.
little bit of a hot head, but he's a nice guy. Very knowledgeable.
Green hyena, nice.
Oh. Ouch. Hyena skins. I've got 14 skins. Heck yeah. Let's go. My voice is freaking toast. Oh, there's one guy there.
Oh, careful. Yep, I see him. I see him.
There's another one south too.
1328, bear claws.
I saw a flash of a second one southwest as
Buddy
well.
and buddy, yeah, 2 of them. They're going northeast. They're
There's a
going
swift
north
claw.
side. Ooh.
Or a tiger, I guess. Saber-tooth tiger.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. 9 out of 9 for tier 7. Okay.
Yeah. I'll chill out here.
Guard me.
Oh, there's one up
guard
north.
Me. Guard me.
That's Cersos. I think I'm friends with him. No.
He may have dismounted. He faded in and out.
Yeah.
I saw him kind of blink.
We'll see what happens.
Almost halfway through this thing. Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah. No, that's a good find. It's a very good find.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's a 50K right there.
Don't die.
If I get
What
all
about
of
that
it,
one?
which I should. Yeah. Worth.
Scrap of hide, 218.
Get it.
Living that big baller life.
Living it. Awesome.
Oh
Thank you, sir.
man. Anything for you. Oh, here's another hyena.
You just gotta get your gathering up there.
Yes,
you
sir.
Can do the same.
Well, that's why I'm out here. Well, I can't gather any of this stuff with you guys, so I'm gonna go run a solo dungeon by myself while you guys are gathering and fishing.
Yeah. Well, and the whole idea is like, okay, if you can't gather it, just even go back to yellows and do a bunch of T5 stuff and T4 stuff and just gather,
Right.
learning points, and then come out here and do it. Like, if you're just passing it up, you're just literally leaving money on the table. So, I
Maybe
don't know,
some
that's
bacon.
And some bacon. Yep. That's just my perception of it. I even told myself, I was like, I
I'm
know I
glitching.
have to get T6 tools to even be effective out here for gathering. So
Bam,
that's kind of what I did.
bam.
Got everything geared up and leveled up. It takes time. It's a grind. I mean,
So, what
shit,
do
you
you
got books now, so
primarily
spend silver you
play
can. But
as far as your
before
build
that was the thing is
and
to
stuff
get
for
gathering
slugs?
up, you just had to grind it.
And I know you're playing games, so you don't have to answer right away or if at all.
Whereas like technically, you could just pay to win everything else. You could just wear whatever gear set you wanted, buy a bunch of tomes, and just pop, 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 pop.
Did you finish off that rhino, or is it still there?
I did. Rhino got finished. Yep. Rhino got finished. Sabretooth got finished. So that was really good.
Have you seen the new Fortnite?
Oh, here's a rhino.
Stuff?
Here's a rhino. Here's a rhino. What's that? The Dragon
Fortnite.
Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm half tempted to go back into Fortnite just because I do like Dragon Ball Z.
My kids have been playing it.
Nice. I should get on, and that's the thing is, my gaming style, like what I play and what I like to play, I almost exclusively look for stuff that I can cross-play, cross-platform, like Albion, for example, PC, mobile, whatever. You can play it on anything type of thing.
Right.
Fortnite, same thing. It's like it's literally the only battle royale first-person shooter that you can play on Android, you can play it on a phone, you can play it on Apple, you can play it on a PC, you can play it on console. It's the only one, and same thing. And I'm trying to move to that model because, I can't sit down in front of a console for hours at a time, and same thing with PC. Like I like to play
Okay.
PC. Here's Arch.
Yep.
He's watching. He's watching me.
He's a Bloodletter 1247. He's got Cleric and Mage Cowl with Thetford Cape. He's got the Torch for his attack speed, and he's got
I got that Rhino.
he's got the Soldier Boots.
Yeah, he's good.
Wanderlust. The Wanderlust and Fool.
But yeah, that's the thing is like I love PC obviously, but I can't just spend all of it in front of it. So it's like I need some kind of mobile counterpart. And cross-play, cross-save. I mean, that's literally where the industry is going in the future. I mean, I want to be, even if I can't get the full experience. Like, again, I don't recommend Albion on mobile as
No.
full experience.
No.
But if you just want to gather, if you just want to do islands, if you want to do blue, yellow, safe stuff, or just maybe even red, like it works. I mean, it does work. I mean, you can be sufficient at it. So that's kind of what I'm moving towards. And like Fortnite, I played it very briefly several years ago with my neighbor and his son who got pretty deep into it, and his son like streams and all this stuff. And
What's
I
his
just
name?
dropped off. I can't remember his gamer tag. He's dropped off since. He was pretty good, and then he kind of got out of it. He streamed on
28
Theta.
minutes on that chest.
He streamed on Theta.
Gotcha.
But that's the thing. What turned me off about Fortnite was the whole building aspect. Like I just wanted to play a gun game. Like I didn't want to like build a freaking skyscraper when I'm going into a game. And now they have the no build mode, and I'm like, well, that's kind of cool because that's kind of what I wanted to do. Like, yeah, we won't. Yeah, right outside their hideout. How convenient.
RNG.
But yeah, so I'm actually gonna probably re-download it, check it out.
I haven't
know it-
downloaded, so.
You do, yeah.
And then Coco's doing a sponsor for it right now with the
Nice.
Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Nice. Hey, thank you for the follow, Rogue88. I appreciate it. Thank you. Nice.
Sexy.
Raid. Awesome. Well, hello and welcome to the channel.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Thank you. Appreciate it, Rogue. Yeah, so like I said, I'm planning on probably
There's a bag for you.
re-downloading it.
It's a book.
A book? A book. I'll take the book. But yeah, I mean that's my plan is to re-download it, get it on my Z Fold because dude, the Z Fold 3, I love it for gaming. It's freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah, the Z
Just
Fold,
the
for sure.
aspect, even for stuff like Albion. I have gotten into Tower of Fantasy, so you probably will see me stream some of that in the near
Yeah.
future. Like,
I watched
it's
somebody
good.
else do it too.
It's fun. I mean, what I do like about Tower of Fantasy, it's Genshin MMO,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also like compartmentalized that
It's free,
you can't just
open
play it
sandbox,
for
isn't
hours and hours on end. Like
it? Isn't it like
it,
open sandbox too?
it's open. It's open. It's open world. Not sandbox because it is theme park. So I mean,
Oh, gotcha.
there's no risk. I mean, you can't lose stuff. There is PvP. There is battle royale. All this stuff, but there's no fear aspect into it.
There's a blue hyena.
I do see that, and there's an 8-2 right there. Holy buckets! Can I gather that? I think I can gather that. I can. No, can I not? Oh, I don't have the elder.
There's a
sickle on
hyena
me.
for you. We're just doing
Damn.
those chill
Damn,
vibes,
damn,
man.
damn. I could almost get that 8-2 if I brought my elder sickle out there.
Well, I gave you one
Damn.
the other day.
I know, but I stored it in the other zone. That was the problem. I banked it because I couldn't use it in that zone. I know, right? Dang. Gosh dang. But yeah, no, definitely. If you want to get on Fortnite or whatever for a little bit later, I mean, at some next time, I'm good with that too, because I do want to play the DBZ skins for sure.
Oh, my
I heard
stepson.
I heard the Kamehameha is like ridiculous. It just kind of
Yeah.
melts teams and people.
My stepson's been playing it on my account on the PlayStation, and then he's talked somebody in his family into giving him a bunch of V-Bucks, and so he bought all kinds of
Nice.
skins, and so they're linked to my account now. Little do they
Nice.
know.
Nice.
There's
That's
a
awesome.
6-1 hyena over here. To the south of you.
Coming towards you. Yep, I see it. We're good. You kill.
I'm kind
I
of surprised
harvest.
how chill it is out here.
It is very chill here right now too. Oh, southeast of us. Southeast of us.
Okay, I don't see it, but
I lost him. He faded. I still
On
got
alert.
exclamation or had exclamation. I'm checking him out. See if I can find him. No, he booked it. He left.
there's another hide over by the Terry.
Yeah.
So maybe
Oh.
that's where they're going.
True.
Plentiful hide. Plentiful.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest turnoffs for Fortnite were the fact that like the gunplay didn't feel super solid, and like obviously it's Bloom,
Hey man,
or it was Bloom.
congrats.
That, like,
Good job, bud.
No matter
so-
what your aim was,
so
it's
freaking
still
proud
kind
of you
Depended on a little bit of
that you did not
RNG,
die.
and, bullets kind of sprayed around.
'Cause,
the
you know,
radius type of
Just
thing.
like an Albion.
Whereas like
know,
Bungie games, Halo,
Not dying
Destiny,
is key.
like the gunplay feels
Oof.
pretty darn solid in my opinion
Destiny.
on most of those.
Rips.
But I'll definitely give it another shot. I do love how they've actually like brought in all the other
Good job.
IPs and the marketing aspects of it. It's pretty incredible. And simply to the point that I can cross-play it, I can use controller on mobile. I mean that's huge. So
This
that's
music's
kind of
gonna
what I'm
put me
looking
to
for.
sleep,
I
Hill.
want an FPS, I want an RPG or an MMO. So I think Albion fills that need. Fortnite can fill the FPS need. What else do
There's
we
a
need?
7-1 saber-tooth tiger on the hill up here. That's already dead.
Ooh. Oh my god. Grandmasters. What? Oh, and of course, I brought out a tier 6 knife and not a 7. Even though I'm elder. I'm elder in it.
Ripperoni.
Oh, here's a rhino. I'll skin the rhino. I'll take that. Compensation. But yeah, that's the thing is like if I could move to a thing where I have like
Keep
a
accidentally
lead
going out of
game
the.
in every genre
That's the
or
bad
the
thing
main
about
genres,
Bloodletter.
that I can play on mobile, I can play on PC, I can play on console.
Those
That would be
dashes
like
and everything.
the optimal
I'll get
world.
out of the zone of my
So
mount.
like, Fortnite is the battle arena FPS. Albion is the MMO
He's still
slash
talking.
sandbox. I need like maybe a
But
racing
he got
game.
raided.
I've
So
seen Asphalt 9 that looks cool, but it's not crossplay. And then I don't know what else. What else? FPS, MMO, or MMO slash RPG, racing. I want to build my card game, like I said, so that takes care of kind of like
Mhm.
the card aspect or the game aspect. Uh, what else? I know there's like Wild Rift and Pokemon. I played the Pokemon MOBA and
Wild
stuff like that
Rift,
too. I'm just kind of
gross.
over MOBAs because I feel like Albion has elements of that, especially when you do PvP. That
Gross.
like I did League of Legends for a long time and it was just I don't know, super toxic. So I was just like, nah, I'm done. I'm done with League.
Yeah,
Can't do it
no,
anymore.
for sure. I tried it as well, and I was just like, this is stupid.
I mean, it's just got too toxic. And the thing was, is like, I'm all for like team games and team play and everything too, but like, what happened or what I felt like happened with League is that you could be, and I normally played either jungle, top,
Okay,
and I like
south,
to do.
south, south, south,
Yep,
south,
I
south.
see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Um,
He's still there. He's
yeah.
dismounted. Might be bait. Might be bait. Maybe. He's
No guild. Guild. Never mind. No alliance, but
he's was that
11 gloves. I don't think it's bait. I think he just
minor boots
thinks
though? So
minor boots. Yeah, I think he just wants to try and fight. You want to fight? We'll fight. If you can get him. Oh. Oh. No. I can't get him.
he's leading me up towards the Terry up here, or the
Harry.
hideout.
Hideout.
I'm still on him. He's almost dismounted.
I'm following. I'm trying to
He's
follow.
out of my range now. He just faded.
Okay. I'm mounting.
I'm
Did he
still dismounted.
hide out?
No, maybe.
Oh shit.
He's silenced.
Yeah.
Got him.
Bitch. Whoops. I got about 100K. I got his cape, I got his helmet, I got his boots. What'd you get?
I got his bag and his food, and that was it.
Alright, we'll
So,
split. We could probably got about 150K out of that, I'd say.
where'd my music go?
He kind of got screwed because of my claws. my little demon cape popped, and then I just locked him under it, and he kind of
Yeah.
melted. And I am at 101. Ouch. Ouch.
I'm at
Ouch.
58 if you want me to carry something.
Nah, I'm good. I'm at 97 now. I pulled up some invis pots on top of me, so I'm good.
Gosh.
But I need to yeah, do something. I need to go back and drop off or something. There's no bank in this zone, so we need to kill some of this stuff.
Yeah, he's
Hey, we got a kill.
Yeah, and I got outlaw, so I saw like a minute and a half.
True. Well, with that minute and a half, we could use it to run back. Oh no, wait, duh, we can be back. Or are back.
Yeah, we'll just R back when it's up.
That's hilarious. Can you R back as an outlaw?
No, you can't, but once it pops, we should be able to. I see another rhino, I think, northeast, or northwest.
Okay, I'm just taking care of this mage here.
Another
Showing
guy
the
coming from the west.
oh,
Arch.
hold on.
Arch.
Yep. How much arch? How much? One arch?
Just
one.
one.
Arch.
He's 844 claw gloves
844 gloves.
with assassin. It looks like soldier, so he's got wanderlust in the mage cowl for Bob.
Yep. He ain't doing
Another guy go south.
Another guy south.
Yep. I'm gonna see what he's up to. Let's see what he's up to.
I hideout. I think he
Probably.
went in hideout. Yep. Nope, nope, nope. South, south, south.
You still see him?
Nope,
Question
I
mark?
lost him. I lost him. I lost him. Yeah, I lost him.
Got him. He's right here.
Wait,
It's the. Oh, there's two. There's two.
coming
I'm
to you.
gonna leave him
coming to you,
alone.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Do, 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 do.
There's a whole bunch of hyenas though.
Yeah, shit.
They might be going to that hideout over there.
Yeah.
The
I was
jackals.
gonna say, I
Jackals.
lost him. Jackals. Okay, yeah, they're hiding. Oh, death. A death.
There's a guy right here.
Something. So, ooh, juicy. 1309.
No, there's another one
Psy,
west.
Psy. Oh, move, move,
Yep,
move,
yep,
move.
yep, yep.
Yep. They are wanting to
He swung at the other guy.
avenge. Did he? Are they
Yeah.
same? Not same?
No, he swung at the other guy. Get up here.
Yep.
He's
I'm
dismounted.
circling around. I see him. I see him. I see him. I think he wants what? What's
He's
he got?
coming for me.
He's got Hellion. He's got Hellion. Careful.
Okay. I can silence him. Are you with me?
Yep, I'm with you.
Silenced.
Buddies,
group.
buddies.
Dead.
Dead.
I had like 200k on me with this loot too. Ripperoni. We fell for it. We should have known better. No problem, man. I appreciate you being here. That was just a bad call on us, I guess.
No, I know that was.
Shoot. Well, how much silver do you have?
Hit. Damn it.
I'm not sure what that means.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn
I'm
it.
not sure what that means. Basti.
Yeah. We got baited on that.
Oh, you
got
muted his,
baited on that for
his
sure.
Discord because he was probably swearing.
I didn't have much.
Maybe?
My build was maybe 100, maybe 150. The biggest loss is
Yeah.
my. Wow, shit. The biggest loss is the stuff we
All
gathered.
the stuff we gathered that we spent
Yeah.
hours gathering.
Well, an hour, half an hour maybe. It was a couple 100K. Good job, guys. Good job,
whoa,
guys.
whoa.
Split
Why is
my
it saying my
split
expert
that
blood letter is
about,
5 mil?
I'd say 75 to 100K across 6 people. You guys are trash. I just wish we did take down that guy with the Psy.
Yeah.
That
oh,
would
I
have been
know.
nice. That would have been nice. What was weird though is like my invis, I popped it and then it immediately. Well, and I took
Why is the
damage. I
blood
get
letter so
that, but I
expensive?
didn't deal any damage, so I popped out of invis even after taking damage, which was weird. So it must have been AOE, but whatever.
Let's see what they've got for Facebreaker.
Bunch of goo bags.
For sure, dude.
Yeah, that was bait. I mean, that was total bait.
Just no tier 4.
I feel like
Let's
I
see
should
what 5 flat
congratulate
is.
them on their bait.
249. There's like no Facebreaker here in the market to buy.
I was only worth 65,000 to them. And they brought out guys who were wearing 1,400. Like, come on, guys.
No joke. Whatever.
Jeez, you trash balls.
I got 52,000 for killing that other guy, Mango.
Did you? Nice.
Let's see. They got 28,000 off of me, it looks like. So, he was wearing 1309. So, yeah. Night Stalkers.
6 assists. So 7 people killed. 7 people were chasing us. Oh, God.
Ripperoni. Well, I'm not gonna go Facebreaker. Obviously.
I just whispered my killer. So brave. So bold. Let me bring my gang squad of 7. And that's the thing is like,
He's so worked up
I,
about it.
man, I feel like I could pretty much
159 roll
hold
to
my
go
own
4-3.
one-on-one with most people, or even two-on-one. But like
Yeah.
the whole mob mentality is just like
Yep.
dirty.
Nah. I mean, but it is what it is, I guess. If
I
they
mean,
want
it
to
is
bait
what
us
it
out
is.
for,
Yeah, I mean they baited us. I mean it's a tactic. I get it. I
yeah.
get
So
it. But I'm just saying like I don't know. For me
that's
like
5
to
flat.
fight someone is like
So this is
that's not a fight. I mean because then the
1183.
thing is they're like oh you know we killed you. Well
Flat
no shit you did Sherlock.
is-
I mean like
Oof.
you know 7-on-1. Duh.
Yeah.
That's the part that I find funny is when like they get egos about it. It's like I don't anything beyond you doing a one-on-one or a
Oh
2v1 like
no.
it all goes out the window. Like duh, if you kill one person with more than that,
Deep
no shit.
cuts. Well,
I come from the age of like fighting games though. Like I was a big Street Fighter, like all that one-on-one like
dang.
you solve your differences in the game one-on-one. You don't bring your boys to the table with half a dozen deep. I'm just upset I lost my tools.
Yeah. I know. I was feeling the same way as I'm getting pummeled. I'm thinking of all the time we spent fishing and gathering,
I know,
and I'm
right?
like,
I opened
it's
my
all
inventory.
gone.
I'm like, what? Well, and the thing is, they took away the ability that you can just trash out of your inventory. So what happens is, even if you do that, like to try to avoid death, and you trash out of your inventory, what happens is that within the last minute, anything you trashed actually stays on your body. So even if you trashed it and died, it's still on your body for them to loot. So like you can't even like, you know,
Mine
wrap
only shows
down.
2 assists on mine.
Mine shows 6. Mine shows 6.
Hmm. He's got
But
125 million fame. He's got 15 million point 8 fame from killing players.
six assists. 6 assists. A 1400 on my 1100. Good job. Golf clap. Yeah. Okay. 33 million from killing players. 400 million fame. Okay, yeah. We just got ratted by like
I sent him a
yeah.
message and just said GG on the successful baiting.
Yeah, we just got baited by some no-lifers.
That's fine with me. I mean,
That's fine.
I enjoy doing that kind of content. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. And
You went south, I went north. We both failed.
well, I popped my invis pot too, and he
Well,
just had a
and that-
Hellion, and he had all those that AOE stuff on
and that's
me.
what I'm saying. Yeah, same. And that's what I was saying is I popped my invis too, but like it's almost like it didn't even do anything. I saw my guy drinking it, but I was still totally visible to the screen, and like nothing happened. So I was like, what the hell? I don't need money. Why are you giving me money?
For I am a generous god. What's up, Titus, man? What's going on, dude?
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
what's
that
up,
probably
Hiller?
ends it at a good point though,
What's
because
going
I
on?
probably gotta. I should.
I'm actually just getting ready to wrap up. I've been on for
Yeah.
like 3 hours,
Yeah, I
and
should probably head out.
I've been busy doing other stuff. So, but I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Hey, at least I did not have my fishing gear on me. I had a bunch of 4-1 assassin gear on me, so I'm cool with that. But it's my
Yeah.
tools, man. It's my fucking tools. I want my tools back.
Right. Well, I went to rebuy my bloodletter, and it said it was 5 mil.
Bloodletters have exponentially like inflated. Yeah.
Thanks, Hiller. I appreciate you stopping by.
Supposedly
Titus,
they're thinking
thanks for
something's
stopping by,
gonna
man.
come
I
down in the
appreciate you.
next patch that's gonna make them insane.
I
but
know you
don't
said you were
know.
gonna
We'll
stop
see how
by
that plays
since
out.
I raided you and stop by, so I appreciate you coming in. I'm gonna raid out here.
Yeah,
Find
fishing
someone
gear, fishing
to
gear,
raid.
fishing gear,
We'll
fishing
see.
gear, fishing rod.
It's pretty chill, except for spending hours gathering and then getting baited and killed.
Yeah,
So
because I opened up my inventory and I was attempting to.
my
like,
guild's
pop all
pretty
my
much
tomes that I
dead,
had, and I
so
didn't get
there's
to it in
nobody
time.
ever on. Just like
I was at least gonna pop
Coco's
those to
issue
get the fame,
that
and
he
I
has.
screwed up.
So
They didn't get food though. I had no
We're just-
food on me, so it's just whatever I had
It's
gathered.
good,
The
we're
two of
good.
us were
But
chilling
shit,
out.
that sucks because yeah, I had that swift claw and I had all that
We're
rhino
gathering,
gather.
fishing,
Oh, boo.
doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I had about
Killed a couple
300K
people,
in gather
and then
material. Boo.
we got ganked just now and lost everything. So there's that. We did stop
Boo.
in a couple times, so we didn't come out completely
But
behind.
hey,
So
at least I got the fame for leveling it up.
yeah, yeah. I'm already in it, I
do
think.
Need that.
I'm in the shrug one.
Oh well.
Yeah, if you want to send me a
One
link,
trip
you
of
can.
fishing and I should get it back. I might go out and go fish real quick. I
Alright.
feel like I need to. I feel like I need to compensate for some of my for some of my loss.
No problem. I'm gonna be done. I think wrap up everything, and then I'm gonna go to sleep, but not really.
Sounds good, man.
All right, have a good night.
Catch you later. I'm gonna end stream as well too. Do a little bit of fishing though. Hopefully nobody's trying to tech me out in the fishing zone and gank me again. But anyways,
Oh, I'm
thanks
gonna
all
go
for
to.
checking me in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Catch you later,
But
Dav. Good night.
see you,
Have
man.
fun.
Have a good night,
Check
man.
you later.
See ya.
Peace.
I'm probably gonna go to bed. I've been up since like 6 o'clock, and but in other news, we'll most likely talking about there's a possibility of maybe pulling some more people with us to go to Shrug. Good players, several good players, so we'll see. But I appreciate you stopping by and the opportunity, reaching out, man. I really appreciate that. And yeah. If you want to drop that link, though, that's cool too. And I'll swing by. So I'm there, at least I have it. Let's see. I'm gonna go over to I'm gonna go send over to Wobble Top probably. Alright, you beautiful boys and girls, I'm out of here. Like I said, Titus, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for the opportunity to come run with you guys. I'm just kind of wore out, man. And Hiller, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys. Mr. Blue Shiny, Paco, appreciate you guys so much. Basti, Basti just hanging out, helping me out, trying to get some advice on what I should do. And Wrecker Room for the new follow. Very chill night. Everybody, have a great night. We'll see you guys next time. We're raiding out to Wobble Top. Another Albion streamer, also pushing for some AOCP love. Thanks, man. Have a good night.